How you doing, guys? Tigris, Stark, NG Luminous. Thank you.
Oh, we
so
took a live
much
then,
for
Dan.
the
So we go live a minute early.
Let's do it.
How are you? Thank you.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. You ready? We're going to transition. We're transitioning. We're in. We're in. Hello. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh!
Meme review. They end in 20 minutes. That means everyone will just come over.
We'll get raided.
We'll get... No, they don't raid. They're not like that. How is everybody?
Hello.
I'm really sorry that Elliot can't make it tonight. He had a microphone and now he doesn't or something. So we've got R.I.P. Elliot. R.I.P. Elliot tonight.
R.I.P.
We're all a bit sad. But today we are recording our second podcast.
Yes, we are.
And,
yes, we actually are.
We've got a bit of an agenda, so we'll go through the agenda before we start, and then we'll
Yeah.
start the podcast, and then we'll introduce ourselves again, like we've just started again.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do welcome introductions. I'm reading from that. We make agendas and show notes, don't we, Dan? We're very
Yeah,
good.
I'm just actually just trying to get mine up.
Okay. We've got a review.
I've been sidetracked, Anna, so...
Yeah, Dan's been playing RuneScape for like the past hour while I've been setting up.
RuneScape, get on it, guys.
Yeah. So yeah, we've got a special product review at the beginning. That should be fun. We're looking forward to that, aren't we, Dan?
I am.
Yeah. And then we've got a bit of an Ork Codex review, kind of like, we're not going to go through page by page because time.
Everyone's probably seen it by now.
Everyone's seen it. We're just going to go over some stuff that we like, some stuff we think strong, some stuff we don't like about it.
Yeah. It's been out 4 days. Everyone knows what it's about.
Yeah, exactly. It's been out ages. And then we've got some talk about our events.
Yeah.
We have some dates.
A couple.
We've got some dates, haven't we, Dan?
A couple of events.
Yeah.
Some interesting ones.
We've got some stuff to be announced about that. And then we're going to talk about the Alliance Open, which is the event that me and Dan and Elliot are going to next week.
Yeah.
We'll talk about the actual format, the lists, the faction breakdowns. Got some bare pie charts for you boys. And then that's about it. It's a short podcast. But then on the Wednesday after we're coming back, we're going to do another podcast about our time there. Sounds good, right?
Sounds good to me.
Okay. Is that okay with everybody? Is the sound alright for everybody? Can you hear me? Can you hear Dan okay? Is anyone too quiet, too loud? Did I hear? Yes, there are pie charts. But I love pie, so I brought charts. So is that okay with everybody? Can you hear us? I'm just going to double check this shizzle because I need to make sure that I'm telling everyone that we've gone live.
I mean, I could have really just been playing on RuneScape right now.
You could have, but you're not. You can't hear Dan. Dan has a microphone on.
Should be.
Have you turned it on?
It's on, yeah.
Okay.
Back on again. Can you hear me now, everyone?
It looks like we can.
Hello?
It looks like you're peaking, actually.
Peeking? Nice.
Yeah, we don't like peaking because peaking doesn't sound good. Just mute your mic and give Dan the shout. Dan couldn't run a show to save his life.
I could, and it'd be miles better because we'd just be sat watching me talk about orcs and playing RuneScape.
If you want to do a RuneScape live stream where you just talk about Ork Warhammer, then go for it.
What I was currently doing, which was actually killing chickens.
You can't hear him still, just Mikey. What do you mean you can't hear him? It's coming through. It's definitely coming through. I'm going to do a sound check on my phone. But this is why we go... Ah, the fucker. Motherfucker. I hate you, Marley. Fucking capper. Alright.
Is that better? Can anyone hear me now?
Dan, he was memeing me. He was being a meme.
Oh.
He's a piece of shit, that's what he is.
Oh.
Yes, indeed.
Well, I've just unmuted that thing, so...
Well, the laptop's not doing anything, don't forget.
It's alright.
It's all me. It's all me, everybody.
It's all you. Memes.
Alright, shall we make a start, Dan?
Let's make a start.
We're going to make a start.
Favourite part of the show.
The intro. No,
The
we got to
We've
start.
We've done the intro.
No, we got to record the intro. This is now we're going to record the podcast.
Now we're going to start the podcast.
Okay. Now the podcast has started. Welcome everybody to Hellstorm Wargaming podcast number 2.
Episode 2.
Episode 2. I want to work on a cool intro, but today I'm going to do it in my voice. It's going
Is
to be
this
like...
the part where you go all emo and pretend you're the dark side and shit?
No. I'm just going to be like, Episode 2. And then you're going to be like, you're going to do the other side to it. You do it.
What? No.
Go on, Dan.
No, no.
Go on,
I'm not doing
be a
that.
legend. Go on, do it. Do it.
No, because we wouldn't do that, because the other one, the original song we had when we filmed Battle Reports is the...
We'll have that. Okay. Welcome to the Hellstorm podcast. How cool's that? That was fun. So, welcome everybody. If you are watching live, you already know what's going to happen. But if you don't know what's like, if you are listening to the podcast, which by the way, we are going to be alternating the podcasts, the actual files. So this one, if you are listening, you are a premium member on the website, Hellstorm Wargaming.co.uk. Hooray!
Premium.
Hooray! Yeah. So this one will be free to watch on YouTube. It will be free to watch on Twitch. But the actual recorded podcast that is a finished product that you can download and listen on your phone via SoundCloud will be for premium members only, and the next one will be free. So it'll be much like our battle reports. We'll alternate the stuff.
That SoundCloud though.
The stuff. Thank you, Kitzilla, for the link at hellstormwargaming.co.uk. P.S. It's Kitzilla. So we've got a couple of things to run through.
P.S.
It's a fairly not a major stream. We've got a product review. We've got the Ork Codex kind of like opinion. I keep calling it review, but it's not really a review. It's an opinion.
Yeah, it's our take on the Codex.
Yeah. We're going to talk about our events, which are happening next year, very soon.
A couple.
And then we're going to talk about the Alliance Open, which is happening next week. And next week is the 7th. It is next week, isn't it? It's next weekend. It's the 17th, I think.
The actual events on the 17th and 18th.
The actual date, yeah. 17th and 18th, Saturday and Sunday. The Alliance Open GT, Alliance Open Dutch Grand Tournament. Thank you very much to Inquity Graphics, or Turk as he's known, for the subscription on Twitch. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much,
Thank
sir.
you to Twitch Prime, you absolute legend.
Mr. Town Boy.
So, Daniel.
Yes.
We're going to make a start actually now. So that was the intro. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Thanks, man. We made a joke last week, didn't we? Because we were talking
I was
about
eating carrots.
You were eating carrots and hummus.
Yeah.
So the first section of the podcast is a food review.
Yeah.
If you guys
anything
enjoy
we
this,
find.
Yeah, if you guys enjoy this, then we're gonna do this for every podcast. So me and Dan found something weird at the local,
but awesome.
The local, what shall we call it? Delicacy warehouse or the co-op.
Or just the co-op.
If you're watching on the video, then you can see. But what we've got is it's called Snack-a-mole. It's guacamole dip with paprika flavored popped chips, which is suitable for vegetarians. Who knew? Yeah. So we're gonna do a review. All I'll say is the packaging is actually very nice.
It looks like Neil's Eldar. It's
It
orange
look
and
like
green.
Lugganoff. Yeah, I would say it looks like Lugganoff. So it's like a box. Don't make too much noise, Dan.
It's not like a box. It is a box.
It's like a box, right? And it kind of looks like a Tesco meal deal wrap box. If I had to, Daniel's not muted his microphone, his speakers. Mute those speakers, boy.
Them speakers, though. So,
it's kind of like, Tesco meal deal wrap box shape without the clear lid. We are trying to get sponsored by Snack-a-mole.
I mean, if they're going to send us, like, yearly supplies
Snack-a-mole
of this...
wants to sponsor us, then we're all ears, honestly.
Yeah, I'm in. I mean...
So this is an unbiased
I love paprika
food review.
crisps.
Can you imagine if we just randomly came onto a Warhammer podcast and like,
oh, wow.
Today's episode is sponsored by Reese's Pieces.
Yes, when you go big and you're sponsored by like Coca-Cola.
Look, you get
They're
the packet
awesome.
of pop chips. Which
They're
are like
like poppadoms.
They're like poppadoms.
Yeah.
Oh wow! And you get
obviously people
guacamole. Next week we will be reviewing some jerk chicken. That's all.
Yeah, we couldn't find the jerk chicken earlier.
So there's 17 grams. You have to do an in-depth food review, Daniel.
Well, you're doing that. I'm just eating.
Okay. There's 17 grams of poppadoms popper chips.
It does technically count as one of your day as well, because that's what it says on the box.
Only 72 calories per pack. Perfectly paprikaed. I love being perfectly paprikaed, honestly.
The new way to avocado.
Not fried, not baked, just popped. Moles don't have ears. Let's just open it away from the microphone. When's the Pano Chocolat? We've had a Pano Chocolat review.
Yep.
Sanguinius's Pano Chocolat. It was supposed to be tonight, but obviously Elliot the Necron has downloaded too much pornography, so he's got a big, massive virus. We should have probably mentioned that on the podcast, that Elliot should have been joining us tonight. But he's had technical issues.
He's been having some issues, hasn't he?
Yeah, so, well, it's a good size. It's kind of like, it's kind of like...
It's like a poppadom.
It's the same size as a Centurion base, like 50 mil.
Yeah,
if I had to compare it.
Throw me a knife, because I can't get into
You
mine.
can't get into it. I've got a busted knife here.
That'll do. Just don't throw it at me, obviously.
What do you want me to do?
Just like throw it around this general direction.
Throw it your general direction. You want me to throw a knife in your general direction? It's gonna hit the camera. I can see
it's fine. Excellent.
Oh dear, that was very dangerous.
Which is quite funny because Mikey's got a Forge World Dreadnought on this table where he's just thrown that knife.
Fly straight past it. Don't cut into the mat, will you?
I'm not cutting into. Why would I cut into the mat when I'm cutting into the guacamole?
If I had to compare it to a GW base, it'd definitely be for a Centurion. It's bigger than a Terminator base, smaller than a Tyranid Warrior base. So we're talking about 50 mil. And
funnily enough, the guacamole tub is about the same size as the
Dreadnought base.
Yeah, Leviathan base.
Leviathan base.
It smells great.
Does it? I'm gonna try a Snackamole perfectly paprikaed popped chip without dip.
Let's have a go.
I've got to say, Dan.
Oh yeah,
that is perfectly paprikaed.
I mean, this is really, really nice. I'm not gonna lie.
I think you're gonna have to throw the knife back at me because I haven't opened mine yet. 1 second, let me try.
There's a bit more.
So if you had to review the packaging,
yeah,
I'd probably give it a 4 out of 10.
Yeah, the packaging's not great. It does.
Most of the packaging's fine, and that's where the 4 points come from. It's the lid on the guaci. The old guacamole. Guacamole.
I mean, we randomly saw this in our co-op.
We spent weeks deciding to buy this, Daniel.
I'm not gonna lie, it's great.
2nd of December. I am actually. Do I have a spare bit of knife? I actually do need the knife. Can you throw the knife in my general direction? Mohawk Miniatures, thank you for the sub, man. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Oh no, I'm in. Boom, I'm in. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. I'm allergic to avocado, so this is horrible to watch.
Got him.
I'm sorry, John. I'm really sorry.
Sorry, John.
If you wanted to have a look at a cool picture, then look at Elliot's face that you drew that one time, which you can actually buy on a T-shirt if you were interested. Hashtag ad shop.spreadshirt at Hellstorm Wargaming.
I mean, these are great. I mean, you know, it's supposed to be a podcast about Warhammer, and
it is a podcast about Warhammer. I've compared it to 2 Warhammer things.
Yeah.
We can't just sit here and eat them though. We're just going to give a general review.
I mean, the actual guacamole itself looks like moot green.
It does look at no. I'd say it's more like Castellan green.
Yeah. Oh yeah, just the slightly yellower one in it.
Kind of like the Imperial Guard green.
Yeah.
And the guacamole is quite nice.
Hey.
I apologise to people who don't like guacamole.
Yeah, sorry, John.
Allergic to avocado.
That's the exact shop, John.
And John has posted a link in the chat. It's shop.spreadshirt.co.uk/Hellstorm Wargaming. I went far away.
He's such a boy.
Everyone's a bit of a lad today. So we thought that like the podcast, we noticed that the viewership was quite low at the beginning. So we thought if we come live early, well, if we go live and do a food review that not many people actually care about, it's not stalling, it's tactical planning.
Or maybe that's the thing. Maybe people actually just come for the food review now. They know we're doing them every week. Well, every time we do a podcast. I mean, this is actually really great.
Yeah. If you were going to have a food reviewed by us, what food would you get? And maybe we'll buy it in the next one.
Yeah. I mean, the company is Born Tasty.
It is.
Who make it?
It was Born Tasty because it is still tasty right now. We just need Deep Strike in turn 2. I totally agree. This is turn 1, and then people come in turn 2 when it gets interesting.
I mean, I'm all about on the board, so mine might be gone in a minute. It's really, really nice.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, it could be good for me because like every 2 weeks I can have a cheeky snack because I'm on a strict diet.
I'm going to stop eating that now.
Okay. I'm going to have one more, and it's going to be the fattest guacamole you've ever seen. Branching out into ASMR, agreed.
I mean,
when we have our intermission, we could eat more.
we could eat more.
Mhm.
I think some of the things when obviously we have our little chats and discussions with each other, we did think about maybe doing some kind of cafe thing, didn't we, originally? Like having a war games cafe where we could just sit, serve food, drink beer, coffee, whatever
Play
the license
Warhammers.
for, and play Warhammer.
Because Dan, you're really good at making coffee, aren't you?
I was, yeah. I mean, I've worked for 3-4 different coffee companies, so yeah.
Mhm.
I train people on all machines, so yeah, it could be a thing.
Yeah. So let's do our honest review of the food.
I enjoyed it, even though I've not
really
quite
liked
finished
it.
them, but they're really, really nice.
I thought that was really tasty.
Yeah,
So the poppadoms,
the paprika,
it
spot
says
on
on the packet they are perfectly paprikaed. I can't find it. It said on the packet they are perfectly paprikaed, and I've got to say, they were pretty for paprikaed poppadoms. They were pretty well paprikaed.
They were.
You know what I mean?
John in the chat, baristas who game?
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe.
It counts as you want to 5 a day. Avocados can help to keep you healthy.
Unless you're
It says
John
it
in
on
the
side
chat.
of the packaging. So yeah, I'm going to give that packaging ease a 1 out of 10 because the guacamole was very awkward to get into.
So you went from a 4 to a 1?
No, the packaging.
You mean the actual packaging itself, like the actual box?
I said something. The functionality of the packaging.
The box art's got some nice airbrush blending on it from green to orange. I'm not going to lie.
And I think it's been glossed because it isn't being rubbed off.
Yeah.
And it's got a bit of a sheen to it. So I'd give the packaging look, like the display of the product, like a good 9 out of 10 because you don't notice, but this little cutout is actually the shape of an avocado. Not many people have noticed that, but I did. That's what's important.
I mean, to be fair, I think this would be quite a good army colour. Green fading into orange.
Because you think about the colour theory, that they're like two contrasting colours that don't always work, but sometimes they really do.
Yeah. And
So,
it does work. I like this. I like that.
And if you look at the
Next
logo,
army.
I know mine's backwards, but if you look, the O is an avocado as well in Snack-a-Mole. How cool's that? So, general, I'll give it. We've got 3 areas, right? We're going to have packaging functionality, the look of the product, and the overall flavour, and then we'll give it a general out of 10. Write them down. It's all right because people remind us.
Throw a pen in this general direction.
Here's a Sharpie.
Excellent. That'll do. So
Okay, so functionality of the packaging. Okay, I'm gonna give it a 2 out of 10 because most of it was pretty good, but the guacamole packaging pissed me off. And you needed a knife for it, and that was just terrible.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're gonna go for looks.
Okay, the look design, the aesthetics.
I'm gonna give it a 10. I like it.
You're gonna give it a 10 straight away. This is the
It's
first
desirable.
one.
I know it's desirable.
There's no bound. That's the top of the boundary. There's nothing that can beat it. You're saying this is the best packet you've ever seen.
For what it is, yeah.
Ever will see.
Well, yeah. I mean, compared to
I can't
GW
do that.
ones,
And I can't
it's
do
definitely more colourful.
It's definitely more colourful. It doesn't say Games Workshop and Warhammer 40k on it, so
No.
that is already down in my opinion. So I'm going to give it a 7.
Okay.
Okay. Overall flavour though, it was perfectly paprikaed, so I'm going to give it an 8.
Snack-a-mole.
We should keep track of all these reviews, and we'll do a review roundup.
Well,
We'll do a review.
Funnily enough, this is literally what I'm writing.
We'll do a review of a review.
So what did you
today.
say? What did you say for taste?
Gave it for taste. I give it an 8 because they were perfectly paprikaed.
Yeah, the guac was nice too.
The guac was pretty good. Once you got into the packet, it was pretty good.
Yep.
And then general, this is an overall out of 10. I'm going to give it a 7 because I feel like that's a strong 7. It would have been an 8, but you needed a knife to get into it.
Yeah, legit. So
That's my honest review.
So we're looking at a 24 out of 40 score there
You know
for
why?
Snack-a-mole.
Because I don't want to be walking about, like on my general day to day. I want to go to the shop, I want to buy some snacks to go play some Warhammer, right? I don't want to have to get my hobby knife out to open food because I don't know what's on that hobby knife. It's probably been in my thumb. It's probably got blood in it. It's probably got super glue on it.
So all wrote down, look, see? Oh,
By the way.
that way. There you go. It's all wrote down.
Stacking them all. There you go. So I'm going to give it a 24 out of
So
40.
that can be safe for the next time we do that.
Do you want to do a review? Do you want to do your... What scores would you give it, Dan?
I think functionality, apart from the actual guac itself, it was all right.
It was.
Apart from getting into the guac. The thing was, you could probably quite easily tear it open without... Well, sorry, with it not... It's just going to spill everywhere. That's the problem. It looked like it was just going to go...
It's a tough product, isn't it? It's kind of like a thick yogurt.
Yeah. But apart from that, I think it looked great. It looks good. I like the look on it. Definitely like the look. And then the taste, it's amazing as well. So I'm probably going to score it maybe for functionality, maybe like a 4 or a 5. Just because you have to have some kind of, bit about you, unless you want to get covered in guac.
You don't want to get covered in guac. It's never a good day when you get covered.
I'm going to go for 8 for looks.
8 for look. It does look pretty good. Let's be honest.
And I'm going to probably go about 8 for taste as well. I think the paprika could be a bit more paprika.
You think?
Yeah,
I reckon. Do you not think it was perfectly paprikaed?
No, I'm thinking you just need a bit. But I like spicy food and spice. So, and then I think overall in general, I'll probably get an 8. So I'm like what? I'm like 6 up on you. So mine's like 30 out of 40.
Okay.
So mine's not. I'll just write that down.
You write that down. I've just realised that.
Oops, I brought Mickey. Hello.
It says that on live on YouTube, but there's no one watching, which is surprising. Anyway, so that's it for the food review. I feel like we did good.
You're all right.
So next time, if you've got a particular food that you would like us to review at the start of the stream, then let us know. Post in the chat, post in the comments, drop me a message. Do what you like. Send an email to hellstormwargaming@gmail.com. All right, Danny, you ready?
I'm ready.
Ready for part what? That was part 0, really?
Yeah.
So part 1.
The Ork Codex.
Oak Codex.
We're going to do the Ork Codex.
The wooden codex, because
the wooden
they must
codex.
have carved it because it took them that
It
long
took them
to
that long.
release
They
it.
actually cut the tree down.
They carved each one individually.
Yeah. So the Ork Codex.
You nearly said Oak Codex again.
Ork Codex. It's because Codex is straight after Ork, so
It is.
Yeah,
Ork Codex.
So the Ork Codex. I really like this.
I really like it. So obviously we played a battle report. We filmed battle report on Saturday, which is out on YouTube now if you'd like to watch that. Orcs versus Space Marines.
Yep.
And John wants to put himself inside the Oak Codex.
Inside the
one
Oak Codex.
with the Oak Codex.
Yeah. It can be a stratagem for 1 CP.
Oh, maybe the rings inside of a tree is like people becoming one with the oak to bring out another Ork Codex.
Gonna be a long time then.
It did take a long time, to be fair. Okie dokie, he says. Got him.
I mean, I suppose they just make like the Space Marine Codex out of piles of crap they could just gather up off the streets, don't they, from dogs?
Pretty much. They pretty much do, yeah. They are just a meme. They're just a walking meme with the Space Marine Codex. But the Ork Codex, I really like, because one, they've fixed and basically made orcs a bit of a threat in the meta.
A bit. Certain builds are a big threat.
There are some really tasty combos that you can do with that book, to a point where I think some of it might be even a little too strong. The way some of the books are. Some of them.
I think against certain armies, it's very, very strong.
Yeah.
And it's very, very anti certain armies. Unless you've got the tools to deal. Like, obviously, orcs like to run and hit stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Running into a Tau gun line is not what orcs want to be doing.
No.
Really.
So obviously, if you are against gunline, orcs probably will struggle unless they play super well. But if you don't prepare for orcs, they will just roll stomp you.
Yeah.
Whereas before, if you didn't prepare for orcs, you'd be buggered. See,
John in the chat and the Twitch chat, War Trike spam. That's one of the very, very, very strong ones.
The Death Killer War Trike is the new war boss on bike, right?
Yeah. But it's got like 4 billion shots.
It's got, so you can't take a war boss on bike anymore unless you use index option, which most places are fine with, but some places they are a little bit funny.
Yeah. The Death Killer War Trike.
Yeah. So so the Death Killer War Trike is the new one, and it's got 3 boomsticks, as John has pointed out, which is pretty strong.
Yeah.
It moves 14, and it can automatically advance 6 once per game.
Well, this is the funny thing. It's got 3 twin boomsticks. So that's 6.
That's 6 boomsticks. That's a lot. I mean, as a boomstick goes, you don't really want them close to you, do you? Because
so that's 6 shots.
there's 6 of them.
Yeah. And I've just got the thing here. If you're within half range, you add 1 to hit rolls.
So you'll be a BS4 or hitting on 4.
Yes, with boomstick. Strength 5.
Strength 5 minus?
No minus, but 1 damage. But it also gets to, because all of its weapons are assault. So it gets to shoot every single one of them.
Yeah. And it has flamers from his exhaust.
Yeah, it has a lot of flamers, yeah.
And then to add it, if you do let it get close, because it's a character, so you can't target him.
Yep.
9 wounds.
8 wounds.
8 wounds.
Toughness 6, 4 up save. His weapon skill 2 as well. So.
Yeah. And he's got like the new power claw. That's kind of like an anti-infantry one. It's like strength 6 minus 2.
The snagger claw.
The snagger claw.
Yeah. So he's plus 2 strength, minus 2 d3 damage.
Yeah. Reroll fail wounds.
Reroll fail wounds. Yeah.
And you hit on 2s.
And you hit on 2s. Yeah. And you hit on 2s. You strength 5 plus 2 strength 7. So that's a lot of damage when you. He's an infantry killer.
That's a lot of damage. And they're like 120 points because all the guns are free.
Yeah.
And so is the claw.
Like John says in the chat, and the evil sons ignore the advance and shooting penalty.
And they also get plus 2 to the move.
And they also get so
because he's a speed freak, right?
So the speedy, yeah.
So he moves.
So that's one
16,
which is a good one. The speed freak,
and he
is
can
great.
advance.
Yep.
So he can move 22 inches.
Yep.
Still shoot all of his guns.
Yeah.
And charge.
Yeah.
That's pretty tasty.
Yeah. So you can have 3 of them. Then you I mean.
And you save 30 points on a Smash Captain.
Yeah. There you go. And I think he'd probably take the Smash Captain to pieces as well.
Well, I mean, it does have a 3-up invuln. Does the War Trike have an invuln?
No, but if I think if the War Trike goes first,
if the War Trike goes first, you're going to make a bit of a mess.
Yeah, because he shoots at you first anyway.
Yeah, he will shoot at you with his exploding 6s with Daka.
Yep.
So
or 5s if you really want to use this. So yeah, there is a stratagem where you can get it on 5s, which we'll go into in a minute.
Yeah. So obviously Daka ignores all modifiers as well.
Yeah.
So it always hits on a 6, which is super strong.
Yeah.
Because before Orcs couldn't hit anything because there's so much -1, then there's -2 flyers. Where it's again when you talk about modifiers, Elator flyers will always come up. So you got -2 Elator flyers, you got -1 armies up around everywhere.
They'll always hit on 6s, isn't it?
But they always hit on a 6, which is super strong. So armies that are like BS4, like Tau.
Yeah.
Let's say you shoot your, I don't know, Riptide at an Elator flyer. He's BS4. I know you'll use Mark Lights, fair enough.
Yeah.
He's BS4. Now hitting on 6s. Now he uses Lightning Fast. Now you can't hit it at all. Yeah. Whereas Orcs still can. And the thing is with Orcs is because they've got such a rubbish BS, they've always had so much Daka.
Nobody cares anyway, do they?
They've always had just so many shots that you're going to hit.
Shoot everything at it. Because why
not? That's the whole thing about Orcs is that I can't hit you, but if I throw enough bullets at you, it'll work. And now they give them a rule that gives them that, which makes that even better. It's like, what?
That's just so cool. I mean, I do the War Trike's really good. In fact, everything out of the Speed Freaks kind of box set as well is all really good.
The Speed Freaks box set is pretty cool.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a bit, but
that's at a later date.
Yeah. So like I mean, there's been a few omissions to it. Like you can't take them on, like you said, on war bikes. You can't take. I think you can only take big knobs. The mechs. Yeah, big mechs now, which are just the guys in power armor, the big power armor things.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
So they've all changed. I think what I do like is there is a stratagem you can play on a weird boy where you can actually get an extra spell, which is really good.
Warped,
yeah. So for 1 CP, really you get a extra spell.
Power. Can you cast an extra one as well? Because Neil's casting 2 against me. I don't know if you can. I think you can cast 2 when he becomes a Warped.
Yeah, I think that's the strat. I'll just pull it up. I think that is right. I think because there's no point of getting another spell if you can't cast it.
Gives you options, I suppose.
Yeah, 2 spells, but all in 1 denials.
Yeah, it's still pretty for 1 CP. It's pretty strong, right?
Yeah. Imagine if Eldar got that. Oh my god. Farsi is suddenly Eldrad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many good stratagem, and even like the culture specific ones are really, really good.
Yeah.
which we'll go into the cultures in a minute. But I think the one that is really good, I think what has been talked about quite a bit is obviously the Grot Shield one.
Yeah, so that one got previewed on thingy, didn't it?
Yeah, on the
Community,
Warhammer community. Yeah,
where you basically you can't shoot anything else that's an orc unless you're the closest model.
No, if they so if they target a unit of boys,
it's they take the wounds, don't they?
they take the wounds on the Grots. Yeah,
Yeah.
But the Grots have to be the closest to the shooter.
Yeah,
You can still shoot the orcs. I think the thing with that is as well, it's after saves.
So you take all your armor
you
saves,
take all your armor
and then
saves and
take
go,
all the damage
all right, I'm
afterwards."
just going to take one on a Grot.
Yeah.
Which is really. I think you might see them with obviously like burner boys, looters, and all tank busters and stuff like that. Maybe if they're not up in a wagon, but
No. I apologise for not answering that. I realised the YouTube live stream was unlisted for some reason, so it wasn't public. However, we have fixed it now, so we are live everywhere. So if you are joining, hello, you missed a food review. So general thoughts on the Ork Codex. I think it's going to be strong. There's a lot. I said there's a lot of like we were talking about a bit of a nasty combo with Storm Boys because they can deep strike now for free.
Yeah,
they have that as an ability, which is
this
really
the one we were
good.
Talking about today, weren't it?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
basically, what you can do is take some Storm Boys and deep strike, like a big blob of 30 or whatever.
Yeah.
And then
John in the chat might want to be listening to this because it is really, really cool.
So you take a unit of Storm Boys and put it in deep strike, right? And then what you do is take another unit of Storm Boys and deploy them.
Yep.
Take them as evil sons or whatever to make them move really fast.
Yep.
And then turn one, you just advance them as quickly as possible, right? Behind buildings and stuff so they don't get killed. Turn one. You only need like 3 or 4 to survive to do this, right? So what you do is on turn 2, you jump up to the target you want to bubble wrap or kill.
Yep. So double move back straight up there, basically.
Yeah. So you move because you're advancing and stuff. You got like at least a 30-inch movement or something like that. And then what you do is you deep strike your big fat unit that's not been touched 9 inches away from the unit that you want to like cause a problem, but close to your old unit. That's been shot.
You might need to do a bit of conga lining just so
you've
got the 9 inches away.
Yeah, but you've got one unit which has got like 4 models left within 1 inch of
whatever target you want in.
Yeah. And then you've got a unit of 30 or whatever that's like 9 inches away, but next to this unit, and then you mob up.
Yep.
And then you've got
drag
one big
them to
unit.
it. That's it.
And you've got one guy who's 1 inch away, and you've got another 20 that are more than 9 inches away, but they're all the same unit.
That's it.
Total. Now the podcast is today. We're gonna do every Wednesday. We're gonna every 2 weeks on a Wednesday. Total. But welcome, dude. I'm looking forward to meeting Total because he lives in Amsterdam.
Nice.
And that's where we're going next weekend.
Yes, we are.
And he's gonna come and say hello. And he said he's gonna buy us all dinner on the Friday night. I remember him saying. So yeah. He didn't really say that, but I'd like him to.
I mean, I think that's the thing with this Ork Codex. There's so many. I mean,
there's lots of tricks.
I like to sit and study the Codex when they come out, so I've been doing a bit of it, and I found little bits. Some of it I've misread rules, but it's still pretty strong.
Mm-hmm. John's raised another point that they do have essentially a similar stratagem to a Tide of Traitors for orcs.
Yeah, the Cult Ambush one. Yeah, let me find it. I'll find it.
I can't remember what it's called, but it's pretty good.
The Unstoppable Green Tide.
John, I love you being in the chat. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. So yeah, there's the Unstoppable Green Tide, which is essentially remove a unit, put it back on the board, more than 9 inches away, but 6 inches on a board edge.
Yeah.
And
I do like the mob up one though because it is only 1 CP.
Yeah, but if you do the Green Tide, the Unstoppable Green Tide, you put the unit back to full strength.
Yeah,
which is super good.
I tried to.
Total Slayer, apologise. But no, John, you've got to keep typing. You've got to keep telling us all the stratagem names because we know them all. We just don't know what they know what they're called.
Yeah.
So
and I think while we're on stratagems, and I think one of the most OP stratagems I've seen so far is the extra stick bombs one.
Yeah.
That is just stupid. For 1 CP.
It is horrific.
Oh no, I've got 10 people can throw D6 grenades. Brilliant.
Why not?
Or if you've got tank bombs, you've got D3 grenades each.
10 tank
God.
busters throwing grenades because memes.
God.
I mean, you got to get
That's-
close to do that, but I mean, you're orcs, so you're definitely going to get close.
Well, you don't even have to get close. You can throw them out of trucks now, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, because open tops.
Yeah,
So I mean, what are these? They're still only 6-inch range, though, right?
they're still only 6-inch range, but
I mean, if you're letting tank busters get within 6-inch range, you've got a bit of a problem there, haven't you?
that's why you need a truck.
Well, that's what. Well, I mean, if
Speed Freak's truck.
the thing is, if you're letting that happen,
Oh, yeah, totally.
'Cause
I think that's why you
'cause
take
it really-
multiple units of tank busters.
yeah, fair. That's fair one. But like, if I had tank busters charging my lines, I'd be like, they've got to die first.
I think that's the one thing. I mean, saying that, like the multiple tank buster units, before they only used to be really one way playing orcs, which was the Green Tide.
Mm-hmm.
Now you can play it in so many different
That's
ways.
what they've done. They've actually put the orc boys up by 1 point, which hasn't really. It doesn't make too much of a difference unless you're spamming Green Tide.
But I think you'd pay that extra 1 points because of all the stratagems
You're
stratagems
paying
and stuff.
a point
you've got.
per model for the
Yeah, I don't think there's much that's actually risen in points either. I don't.
No,
think.
everything else I'm pretty sure just
It's
came down. Or
just the
stayed
same. Yeah.
Except for
So-
Stomper, that one came down, but that was just a meme in itself.
Yeah. Drive-by grenade at the infantry. That's right. John in
Yeah,
the chat.
the Stomper's really funny. There was like someone had cut a clip of Warhammer community stream, Warhammer TV. Like, I'm not slating them, but this clip was amazing because they were talking about how good the Stomper was, and then the Stomper died turn 2 to a Knight Crusader or something in combat.
Well, he's going to win it.
A Crusader, the gun one. He got
Oh, the
kicked-
shooty one.
it
So
got
not
kicked
even
again.
like
Yeah.
a choppy one.
Yeah, they were like, this Stomper's gonna chop through 2 knights easy every
A gun
turn.
knight.
And then no knights died, and the orcs got table 10 too. But
Bless.
when did you start? We just realised that the stream wasn't live on YouTube. We started about half an hour ago.
Yeah, we've been having some right technical difficulties today.
Yeah, you've missed out. I know. I apologise to everyone who's already heard it. You missed out on the Snackable food review. We did some food reviews.
So good.
PS, we're open to a sponsorship for the podcast.
They are born tasty, apparently.
Yep, and we're just talking about the Ork Codex. We've still got lots of agenda left, so you've not
Yeah,
missed
you've only
a lot.
missed a bit of stratagem talk.
We'll talk about the Ork Codex in a minute. We've got some more stuff to go through as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've toyed with a list.
Mhm.
I've sent you it, which is I might as well share it now because it's not as good as the first 4, but it is still good.
Yeah, so we've been looking at the Mech Workshop, haven't we?
Yeah, the Ork Workshop, the Mech. Is it called the Mech
I
Workshop?
think it's called the Mech Workshop.
Yeah.
I can confirm. You keep talking.
So basically, what I originally thought you did until I actually read it properly is you bought a unit of the guns, for instance. I know people are going crazy about the tractor cannon or the tractor gun, or whatever it's called.
It is called the Mech Workshop, by the way.
Okay, cool. It's good. It is good because it auto hits in your orc, so that's great. But what I found is when I actually read the rules is because obviously they've got the vehicle keyword, the guns, the grot gunners,
No,
or
you
the grot
certainly have.
guns. You can bubble wrap one of them round a mech shop, and you can give because obviously the trait as individual units. Then
Mm-hmm.
you could pick each gun as give them actual max shots. So there's
Yeah.
one.
So if you have to roll, if you have a random
Yeah,
number of
if
shots
you've
with
got
like
random number of
D6
shots
or 3d6
or 3d6 shots,
you
you'll always count as having the
rolling the maximum. Yeah.
maximum. Yeah. So I was thinking, so it was 3 mech shops, 3 units of guns, all sat around the mech shop.
Custom mega cannons.
Custom mega cannons. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you won't be shooting for that first turn,
No.
but
Turn 2.
you're
that would have been
guaranteed.
tasty.
Yeah, I think it was like, did we work out 54 shots, something like that?
I mean, all I'm gonna say is you worked out as 54 shots.
54 shots. Yeah.
Because I knew it was only one model or one unit.
Yeah. So it would have been 51
how
shots
many
until I
mech
realised
workshops
it.
have you got?
Yeah.
because you can only take
Maxing
3.
out with Daka. And
Yeah.
you're just like, oh my god. And these cannons as well, the custom cannons are strength 8 minus 3 d6 damage.
They're like missile launchers, but with better AP.
Better AP. So, that's one I thought of. So but now it's obviously only one it's 1 unit per turn. But
Yeah.
again, I still think that's worth it when you've got 3 cannons guaranteed to be shooting 6 shots.
Yeah.
I mean,
How many points are the mech workshops?
80. So they're the same points actually as the custom cannons.
Do they have stats? Can you destroy them?
Nope, you can't. They're just terrain features.
It's an interesting one.
Because
Because
obviously,
I think like the really good but you basically make your mech guns 80 points more expensive for each
Oh
one
yeah,
you use it
totally.
on.
Yeah. But I think it's one of them.
Would it not be worth taking more mech guns?
Yeah, well, like I said earlier, we said that earlier, didn't I? I think possibly.
Because it's like not as consistent.
No.
With more bodies on the
So
field.
you
that are
have
gonna be doing
3
damage.
units of 4 mech guns rather than the 3 units of 3 plus the workshop.
Yeah.
It's definitely worth a try to see what it's actually like. I mean, it's one of them. It's what do you shoot? Do you shoot the onrushing orcs that are
Green
going to chop
tide.
me to bits,
Or do you shoot the guns at the back?
or you shoot the guns at the back?
Yeah,
Can you be
exactly.
in range of the guns at the back?
Because I think with the tractor cannons, for example, like I think they're really good on paper,
Yeah, but it's one shot,
but it's only one shot.
and you get an armor save.
Yeah. Whereas you've got the custom mega cannon, which is D6 shots.
Yeah.
Which could be amazing. However, you've got D6 shots that hit on 5s.
Yeah. Nick in the chat has got a good yeah. I've looked at that as well.
Yeah, so you got the super gatler that's 3d6 shots. You
Yeah.
make it 18 shots twice because it shoots and shoots again.
Shoots again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it works with some things. We need one.
Yeah. The other thing is, well, it comes with terrain, so we'll have to get one.
Yeah.
The other thing is with the there's a relic. You'll have to correct me if I'm wrong, but there's a 12-inch range relic, which is like 3d6 shots.
3d6 flamer shots.
3d6 flamer shots. That if it hits a unit, it then hits another unit. 2d6 hits.
Yeah, I think it's the blunderbuss one, isn't it?
The blunderbuss is 2d6 hits. I know that much, but I don't know if that's got the same rule. There's definitely one.
Yeah, that's it. Oh no, it's not. That's a different one.
There's one that like jumps to another unit. Unicorn John says it's the blunderbuss.
Oh, the buzz bomb. It's a grenade.
Is it 3d6 hits?
So it's a grenade 3d6.
Uh-huh.
Strength 5 -1 damage.
Yeah, does it auto hit?
No, you have to auto hit. Oh no, sorry, it does auto hit. Yeah. Can only be used once per game.
Mm-hmm.
Automatically hits the unit.
Yeah.
And then you can immediately select another enemy unit within 6 inches that does an extra 2d6 attacks against that with the same weapon.
Yeah.
So it's effectively 5d6 auto hitting.
Yeah. Now, what you do is you put that guy in the mech workshop.
Yeah.
And you go, here's 18 hits. And now here's another 12.
Yeah.
For the cost
it's a defensive one. I think that's where you put
is
like
it a relic?
Weird boy. It's a relic, yeah.
What, does it have to replace something, or is it just like give it to a model?
You just get it.
So how about you put that on a what?
It can only be a snake bite unit.
Well, snake bite's not bad.
Snake bite isn't bad, no.
So why don't we have a snake bite Death Killer War Trike with the Brog's Buzz Bomb, and we'll advance.
But don't forget, you can't do anything if you add anything from the mech gun, from the mech shop.
Yeah, but it's turn 1 and he's a character. He's not going to get shot anyway, is he? He's a character. You
Good
put
point.
6 custom mega cannons
Good
in front
point.
of him. Good luck.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
So then you move 14. You automatically advance 6. So you move 20 inches. What range is the bomb?
You can't throw grenades, though, can you? Have to advance.
Ah, okay. You're
Sadly.
still moving 14. What range is it? Is it 6 inches?
6 inches, yeah.
Okay.
But then again, like you say,
But still, it's 3d6 hits,
most
Dan.
stuff is going to be at least halfway by turn 2.
Yeah,
if you
they're
go
going to be
second
coming
anyway.
after. They want to charge your custom mega cannons.
Or even if you're throwing it at let's say a hemlock, for instance.
And then you just like throwing bombs off your head like this. Just like, here's 18 hits.
But that's the daft thing. I know
or
when
a flyer.
Yeah, so a hemlock comes over. I'm gonna do this. Right,
here's
sound.
3d6 flamer shots.
Yeah.
Here's 18 hits. Deal with that.
Yeah.
-2 to hit. I don't care. Here's 18 hits because I'm an orc.
Yeah. Strength 5.
I mean,
it's
the only
really not
downside
fast.
is you don't get Daka off it because technically you could get a lot. You could get 36 hits.
No. Yeah, because it's automatically hitting, so you don't need to roll to hit. Which is why you don't get Daka.
Yeah. I was thinking. Oh, it's 18 automatic hits because of the
yeah.
Yeah.
And
automatic hits.
anything that obviously you don't need to roll to hit, you won't get Daka on because
yeah,
you don't roll to hit.
That's the only downside with automatically hit with orcs, because whilst it's better to be automatically hitting, there is that very slim chance. Whilst there is a chance that you could double the amount of shots you've got, or more. No, just double. You got assault 2, you could get 4 hits with it. If you got an assault 18, you could get 36. That's what's fun, and that's what makes orcs.
Yeah. I mean, I want to talk about the flyers.
The flyer, the Daka
jet. All of the flyers.
The Daka jet is pretty good.
Yeah, I mean 6 Daka guns.
Yeah.
No, so with the 6 super shooters, because it comes with 4.
Yeah,
You have the option to give it another 2.
We also did that in the battle report, by the way.
Yeah, which is why wouldn't you?
You just would every time.
Yeah. So, if you rely, mate. Well, yeah. So if you, they've actually got a rule called Old Dadaka.
Old Dadaka.
So you add 1 to hit if you're shooting at the same target of all of your guns.
Yeah.
And why wouldn't you? Yeah. So you BS4 on a thing. Probably with re-rolling 1s, I think you'd give it, which is Evil Sun's one.
Evil Sun's really good.
Yeah.
But also it's like...
And it's got Daka rule.
It has got Daka rule. That's why.
So you see where we're going in.
Daka jet, because it's got all the Daka. It's got Daka, and it's called the Daka jet.
I mean, I know they said they're going to shift the meta quite a bit. I think it's because orcs are so well rounded now.
Yeah.
Compared to what they were before.
They're like a wholesome meme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. Because they've got all the new vehicles, which are all really good. The flyers have got better. Bad Moons, there you go then. Rerolls Bad Moons from the chat.
Yeah, we said Evil Sons, we meant Bad Moons. The yellow guys. That's what we used the other day. My apologies, Tales from the Past. Told from the Past, sorry.
Yeah, I just think they've got all round better.
Yeah. The thing is the codex is all useful.
Yeah. Yeah,
that's like with some codexes and with indexers, you found that not all the units were useful. See, with Jack Vin, the +1 to hit normally for every rule, that would mean Daka is on a 5+. However, Daka specifically says
on an unmodified roll of a 6.
Yeah, which means you can't better it, but you can't also can't.
I think there's a stratagem in there where you can get it on 5s.
Yeah. So there's a stratagem which you can use. It makes it an unmodified roll of a 5 or a 6.
5 or a 6, yeah.
However, yeah, so Daka only triggers on the unmodified roll of a 6.
Yeah.
The same as the Endless Fury from the Imperial Knights Codex, the relic.
Yeah.
That gets exploding hits on a 6.
Yeah.
But it's an unmodified roll of a 6.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a bit good and bad because, as I said, LA Top Flyers, you're an orc, you can't hit Daka and then go off. But now it will always hit, and you will always get Daka.
Yeah.
Until Deathwatch get a new codex and they get a rule that says you can't Daka.
You can't Daka.
Because
no
why not?
Daka for you.
So yeah, there's a lot of Daka. That's what I'm trying to say.
The other one I really like as well.
Would anyone like to do a word count of Daka?
Daka.
Can you like at the end of the stream just tell us how many times you said it?
You should have a trinket game for this.
Yeah. Every time one of you says Daka, you should take a shot.
I'm all right with this next one. So the next flyer is the Wasbomb Blaster Jet. I absolutely love it.
So which one's this one? Is this the other kit from the Daka Jet?
This is the other kit. So this is the one you probably rarely see.
The Daka Jet.
No, so that's 3 shots for you.
The Was Daka Jet.
The Wasbomb Blaster Jet.
Okay.
So
talk to me about it, Daniel.
So this thing is basically it's like a mech in a jet. So you can actually give it a custom force field, which means
5 or 8 run, right?
5+ in run within 9 inches.
Decent.
So you can actually fly around that and give people 5+ in runs. So you can give your own jets 5+ in runs.
Nice.
Because it's not like wholly within, it's just within 9 inches.
Oh, filth. One Stormboy gives everyone a 5+ in run.
Yeah, there you go.
Ugh.
So, but what I really like is actually it's guns. So it's basically got a what's the thingy gun called? What shoots grots?
The big shock attack gun.
Shock attack gun. It's basically got
The
one of them.
Hoover.
It's got a couple of those.
Okay.
But it's called a Teleport Mega Blaster.
Oh, nice.
So 24-inch range, Assault 3. It's got 2 of these. Or you can upgrade it to have 2 of these.
Decent.
Strength 8, -2, D3 damage.
Uh-huh.
If the model suffers an unsaved wound, any unsaved wound from this weapon, but is not slain, roll a d6 at the end of the phase. If the result is greater than the model's wound characteristics, that model is slain.
Oh, boy.
And it's got 2 of those.
Very nice.
Yes.
Very nice. That is dope. As John says, teleport characters into space.
That's it. And
that is sick.
Because it's basically it doesn't suffer penalties for moving and shooting heavy weapons because it's got a mech brain enhanced weapon sights. That's what its rule is.
So it doesn't suffer minus for moving.
even though those weapons are assault weapons anyway.
Yeah.
But in addition, at the beginning of your shooting phase, you can choose an enemy unit until the end of the phase. Add 1s to hit rolls made by the smasher gun. So that's the that one's heavy D3.
Mm-hmm.
But instead of rolling to wound for this weapon, roll 2d6.
Mm-hmm.
If it's equal to or greater than the target's toughness characteristics, it will suffer wounds.
Wow.
And then it's -4 and d6 damage.
Wow. That is pretty good.
Them guns, though.
That's a lot better than the shock attack gun because it's more consistent.
Yeah, maybe. I just think. I mean, even the gun you swap the teleporter gun out for the Wasbomb mega cannon.
Because the shock attack gun, the actual big mate with shock attack gun, is strength.
It's just one shot into it.
It's d6 shots.
2d6.
Strength 2d6.
Yeah. -5 and
d6 damage.
d6 damage.
Yeah. So it's like you're more consistent than strength 8.
So the smasher, I think it comes equipped with the smasher gun anyway. Yeah, it does. So
okay.
It comes equipped with the 2 Wasbomb mega cannons, which I'll just go on to now. So it's strength 8 -3d6 damage.
Mm-hmm.
But if you roll any ones, you suffer a mortal wound, and that's heavy d3.
Fair. Yeah.
A smasher gun, which we've just gone through, and then a stick bomb flinger.
Stick bomb flinger.
Yeah. So
love it.
12-inch range. Assault D 2d6 3 damage. 3 strength 3 -1 damage. So again, I was looking at maybe using a flyer on a mech gun, a mech shop. Sorry.
Yeah.
But I don't think. Because you can't move or you can't do anything. You probably could do it.
You might have to just move onto it and not be able to shoot.
Yeah, maybe.
We'd have to look at the rules. That'd be quite interesting. We do have one.
Because it does say that you can't obviously move.
Yeah.
After I've got it.
Because we have both a Dakka jet and
you've got the burn. Jet. I think we've got the blaster jet, haven't we?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll just read the custom job thing. So at the end of your movement phase, so yeah, you could move onto it.
Yeah, any movement phase.
Yeah, if it does so until the end of the turn, that unit cannot shoot, charge, and the attack's characteristics and rolls are reduced to 1. But you can you can choose to resolve the blah, 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 the effects.
Yeah, we got the Ork Codex.
Yeah, we've got it right here, Tom. Cheers, mate.
It's just a digital version.
It's a digital version. Yeah.
So that's Dan's version, so we can check it. But I've got the physical one, but I've given it to Billy to research. So
coming soon.
Yeah. Dr. Donald, hello Alex. You alright? The Killer Claw, strength ×2, AP -3, 3 damage. Use brutal but cunning warlord trait to give you a boss reroll to hit wound with 4 damage per swing. Throw fist on Gorks for a reliable 24 damage. And then you cast Warpath to get another, make it 28 damage.
I mean, I really like this codex because there's so much in it.
Yeah.
Again, all the new stuff with the Speed Freaks. All the old stuff still is really good.
Yeah.
Grots have become viable, which people will just be taking just for the shields.
All the mech guns are sold out.
Yeah,
everywhere.
So that's probably all you'll see them doing is bubble wrapping the mech guns.
Yeah.
So again, it makes the mech shops with the guns kind of viable as well.
Yeah.
So you're like, all right, sound. You can shoot my mech guns if you want, but I'm just going to take a grot off.
See, that's what people say about the Eldar Codex, and people call me a colourful word. We are recording.
I see you next Tuesday.
Well, no, we're live on Wednesdays, not Tuesdays. What do you mean, Rugrex? But yeah, in general, I think, as I said, everything's a bit more viable.
Yeah.
And I don't really know what to say. I think I need to see them more on the tabletop.
Yeah. Well, funny that we've got an Ork army.
We do have an Ork army. How about it being full of options? Yeah. I mean, obviously,
it's really good.
With every codex, there's an option that's better than another one. For example, let's say the Eldar Codex. Dark Reapers and Shining Spears are probably the 2 best units in there.
Yeah.
Along with Wave Serpents.
Yeah.
But every option in there is pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean,
all got its place. I think that's
like Striking Scorpions, maybe a bit there.
Again, I've got
Guardians
3 units of them. I've got 3 units of them, but they're not bad because they are actually strength 4 when they fight.
Yeah.
And they actually add 1 to wound when you're fighting stuff in cover.
Yeah, which is fine.
They're not bad.
But like everything is just viable. Everything in there.
Yeah, everything is. Yeah.
Like everything. There's like 1 or 2 units that you wouldn't bother because there's stuff that does it better.
Yeah. I mean, you can still do your Green Tide.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying with
But
the
even
Ork
better.
Codex. There's lots of stuff that's really good.
Yeah.
We really need to see how the meta is shaped to see what is actually better than the other
I think this is the thing about them saying about it's going to shake the meta up is because they can do anything with this codex. They literally can do anything.
I totally agree. Grot Shield doesn't work on.
Oh yeah, of course it don't. The vehicles aren't
the mechs,
yeah.
the Grots. Rogue actually just pointing out that it says, here's the thing, you nerf the spears and you can still build a super strong build using Guardians, Die Avengers, Rangers, Hawks, Spiders, and every vehicle we have except Falcons and Vipers. Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, exactly. So it's this. I think this is going to be the same for the
because
Ork
Falcons
Codex,
are
right?
just a poor man's wave serpent.
Yeah. I think everyone will spam tracked cannons.
Yeah,
because
again,
they are deceptively good.
They are, but
not even no, they're deceptively bad.
Yeah, I don't think they're great.
I mean, against
one shot auto hit, yeah, sound.
I think it's meta shaking because of the fact that there's wave serpents and LA top flight, LA top wave serpents and hemlocks everywhere, which they will probably start to wreck.
The tractor cannons themselves are actually anti-air guns, which is what they're for.
Yeah, and they'll take out the stuff. And the thing is like, whilst Inari they are pretty good, they're not really dominating. Imperium is dominating still. We've got because you know why, Dan? Because we've got some tasty pie charts to look at in a bit. Yeah. Yes, boy.
Yeah, I think.
But yeah, I think they are really good. But I think people
Bubble
spam
chucker
them.
spam is my goal, says John in chat. I'd love to see that. Imagine just a battlefield of bubbles floating. Like, oh my god!
The thing is, John came to our tournament and brought bubble blower.
He did,
like a bubble wand and a bottle of washing up liquid and blew bubbles every time he shot it. I mean, if that doesn't get you best sportsman, I don't know what does.
Yeah.
I know he didn't win it at that day, but he should have, in my opinion.
I might try and take I might try and take Orcs to a tournament, me.
Yeah.
Just to see what I can do with it. I mean, I'm obviously it's our army. I'm gonna add more flyers to it because I want to, and they're cool. So I think they're better looking flyers as well.
Yeah. I'm just gonna give you a quick rundown of the Orc army we have now. There's like 600,000 characters. Not really. There's like 120 boys. There's like 10 knobs, 5 shooter knobs, 9 death copters, a Shinnok, like 20 odd bikes, loads of commandos, 2 flyers, 2 battle wagons, some looted wagons, and a stomper currently.
Yeah. And there's another 4 boxes, I think he said we've got.
A couple of boxes.
Yeah, a couple more boxes, and we've also got Billy's stuff as well, his personal stuff. So
yeah,
we've got to let.
It got him wrecked. Finish games is golden in ruin. Yes, indeed. So we're not going to go into the problems with orcs and people not finishing games, but it is an issue. So, oh my god, I just tuned in for the time for the orcs talk. We're literally just about to wrap it up.
Yeah. I'm gonna say on the actual finishing games, I think people will be taking more of the Cult of Speed stuff anyway.
The speed freaks. The
stuff.
thing is, if you're spending 120 points on what Death Killer Wartrike,
you
like
might as well take 3.
So that's 360 points or whatever.
Yeah.
That's 360 points less boys that you're gonna move, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And they're on big bases, so.
And then you take the what you call the Snaz wagon, which has got the best name ever, but that's really good.
It is pretty snazzy.
The Snaz wagon, I'm sure pretty much that's the one where they just throw grenades out of it as well.
Pretty much. Convierioso comes in and says, "Blur, blur, blur. Special Marines are bad. Leviathans for all / end podcast." That is the end. So thank you very much for listening, everybody. Appreciate. How you doing, man? Oh, just whacked my headphones out.
Should we just quickly? I know we might have run over a little bit. Do you want to quickly go through the actual cultures, or are you not bothered?
I mean, do we need to?
I think they previewed everything, didn't they? GW anyway.
Yeah. There's speed freaks that can make you move faster. There's bad moons that lets you reroll ones.
Yeah.
There's the ones that give you 6 up in Von, which is very good, and reroll damage. So yeah,
I'm impressed with them anyway. And
I think they're good. As I said, I don't want to like go page by page review because we'd be here all day. I mean, you are welcome to do a page by page review after I've finished. You know, when we end the stream, you can read the codex to everybody like a bedtime story.
Yeah,
well, people like that.
In a very kosher voice. Maybe. John would definitely like go.
John would actually love it. He's already read it, but he'd love to hear it again.
Yeah.
So,
I think that's it.
Overall, Ork Codex is pretty good. I'm interested to see how it performs in the coming weeks at major events.
I like it.
Hey CJ, how you doing? So that was topic 1. Well, that was technically topic 2 because we had 0.
John, I'd listened to that before I got to the page.
ASMR Ork Codex reading. Page 1. Ork cultures.
I mean, if someone really wants to
Bad
record that
moons.
into the
Reroll ones
into
to
YouTube
hit.
and then just put it out as an audio book.
I mean, why not? I mean, what do you want to listen to? David Tennant reading some Warhammer Adventures for Kids, or Dan reading the Ork Codex?
That's it.
Really
I mean,
close to the
and you can get
microphone?
away with like reading, like if you misread something as well because it's the Ork Codex.
Yeah, who
it's like,
cares? They
no
don't
one
care.
cares. Yeah,
It rubbed off.
Da Smasher boys and all that, you know.
Da Smasher boys. Elliot, you want Elliot to read it? Typical.
Yeah.
Elliot isn't here tonight. He's supposed to be on the podcast, but he technical issues. It's quite funny because if you are watching live, you won't be able to see this on the podcast, obviously. But we green screen the overlay so we could get our faces in it, and Elliot got green screened. If you look, you can see my hand behind him. Hello. That's quite fun. So yeah, there you go. So
Yeah.
the next bit. So that's the Ork Codex.
It's pretty funny that CJ's coming now as well because we're going to get onto his bits.
We're going to be going on that. He's topic 3.
He's
Mr. CJ and the Alliance Open. But this is topic 2, and this is
is
about more about
this is us.
This is our because we're big headed.
Yeah.
So yeah. So we wanted to chat about the events that we're going to be running in 2019. So obviously in the last podcast we mentioned that we are going to be running 3 events in 2019 at least. A community day and 2 tournaments.
Yep.
Since then, we have finalised some dates.
We have,
We have finalised 2 dates.
2.
So
We actually found some slots where no one else had stuff.
yeah, so we've had a really tough time booking in our main tournament because of it seems that the time we want to do everyone else is doing one as well.
Yeah.
And
Which makes sense because it's a big thing now, isn't it, Warhammer?
everyone
The hobby is
just
great. The
everyone's
community
playing,
is
too many
great.
people are talking and playing Warhammer, so it's really difficult to talk about Warhammer. So
Yeah.
but yeah, so first one is on the 5th of January, which is a Saturday. We are hosting a community gaming day. We have dubbed it. We've got a bit of a name for it, but essentially, this will be a meet-up and gaming day at Sanctuary Gaming Centre, which is in Sutton in Ashfield, in Mansfield, in the UK, which is near Nottingham. So it's like really close to Warhammer World.
Centre of the country.
Yeah. And essentially, this is a day. It's kind of like casual gaming day.
So basically, if you come to our first tournament,
Mhm.
that it's the same. It's the same setup. And let's talk.
Well, it's not a tournament.
It's not a tournament.
It's not a tournament. It's a gaming day.
It's a gaming day.
Yeah. So there's no format to it really.
Nope.
We've
Just
got
turn
a
up
loose idea.
and play.
Yeah. So there's going to be as many as the team Hellstorm that we can get down.
Yeah. So
that day.
that's the kicker, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's you get to play us.
Yes, we're going to be bringing. We're going to see. We're
I
planning on
think we
bringing.
should be able to get most of the armies down.
I think
reckon.
we're going to at least try and bring one each, at least, and then we can just.
Yeah,
see
I'll probably maybe
bring.
bring 2 down.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
technically, if we're bringing armies down, they're pretty much all mine anyway.
So we're going to be bringing channel armies down to see if anyone would like a game, and we're also we're going to be having a basically drop in, drop out apocalypse game being run, probably between Eldar and Orcs.
Yeah,
And maybe some
it'd be
Space
something.
Marines.
It'd be something we'll throw.
And essentially, you'll come down. If you want to come and have a chat with us in person, then you're more than welcome.
Yeah.
If you want to call some grudge matches, as Nick has pointed out, then you can come down and have a game. If you'd like to play a certain person or a certain army or both, then we're going to try and accommodate everybody.
Yeah. We're hoping Elliot's going to be free for it, so he's got a queue out of the door to play him.
We're going to call it the Winter Warm-Up, because
Yes.
Sanctuary Gaming Centre is a church, and it does get quite cold.
Yep, so you will
So
be coached.
we are not running a tournament in January. We're just running a casual day where you can
Yep.
come and go as you please. There will be tea and coffee available all day. I will personally buy everyone who comes down and plays a coffee, because or a tea, or a bottle of cola.
Yep.
I'll personally do that, and I'll also provide spicy memes
Spicy
to warm you up,
memes.
to warm your heart. So basically, the cost is, if you want to play a game, it's £3.
If you just want to come hang out, free.
You'll get a coffee with that, and then if you just want to come and say hello, it's free. When's that going to happen? So that's casual freezing is better than competitive freezing. Exactly, that was
There
our
you
plan.
go.
So 5th of January, Hellstorm's first community day.
Yeah.
And
Basically, if it goes well, we'll do more.
yeah, we'll do a
is
couple
the
more. We'll probably
idea.
do one every couple of months.
Yeah.
It'll be a lot more often than the tournament because there's less organisation.
Yeah, I think because we realised after Obviously, our first one, I played in it, but we kind of need us all there to do it.
Which means you can come down and meet us on tournament days, but you won't get to play us. So this is a day where you guys, if you would like to travel over.
I mean, you don't have to just play us; you can play everybody else as well. Come down and play your mates if you really want to.
We're going to be there. We're going to have
open day. We'll
merchandise
have our
for sale if you're interested in that sort of stuff, like dice, probably t-shirts and mugs and stuff like that. If you're interested, or you can just come down, have a coffee with me, insult Dan, and then go home if that's what you so please.
That's it. I think we're going to take some terrain down, aren't we, as well, so you can actually play on some of the channels boards and maps. And,
I'd love to say, like. You can come down and film a battle report, but that probably won't be doable because sound and effort and time. And
I'm hopefully, if there's a lot of you there, it's going to be too loud for us to film a battle report. But I mean, sorry, I was just going to say we could maybe do
Dan's free spitballing now.
Here we go. Some kind of video blog thing for it.
Oh, we'll do a
vlog.
We
can do something like that
for sure.
If people
Neil and his dice rolls be on display more than likely.
Yeah, I mean, if you want an easy win, there's Neil for you.
We're opening a special museum of Neil and his dice rolls. It's £3 to enter, and you get to look at all Neil's dice that he's rolled that all happen to be covered in ones and twos.
He loves it, doesn't he? Bless him.
He does love it. Yeah. So, then our second date announcement.
Ooh.
Into the Hellstorm 2.
Yeah.
Is our pre-name for it.
It'll probably just be that.
So our second event, our second tournament, is the 6th and 7th of April. So this is a two-day tournament, 5 games, 48 players plus.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't actually set a max because we know we can get 48 players in. We are return to the Hellstorm. I like it, Marley.
We could have that.
I like it. Down. Into the Hellstorm 2, return to the Hellstorm. Or Hellstorm Remastered. I keep throwing around. This is Hellstorm Season 2, don't forget, because stuff. Websites and things. So 48 plus. We're hoping to get up to 60 man. We're going to try and get as close as possible to 60 man.
Yep.
ETC format, which is very similar to the last one. 6th and 7th of April, which is Saturday and Sunday. I believe. I'm pretty sure it is because that's the dates I've booked. I'm just gonna scroll and check.
Just where we both just look at calendars. Like,
Calendar 6th and 7th. It's the first weekend in April. The week after the last weekend in March. Great, that, isn't it? So it's gonna be ETC format. So it's gonna be mixed Maelstrom and Eternal War for this one. We're going to have a very similar but less strict building restriction.
Yeah, we're going to.
My initial ideas, which I've wrote down. So the rules pack won't be out initially. The event will go out today. But the initial rules pack is because it's so far in the future, we don't know how the game's going to change.
Yeah, obviously chapter approved, and I think there's another FAQ due in.
There is probably going to be another FAQ in March, which will hopefully be in play for that event. Yeah. The idea is that you'll still have to have a battalion, at least a battalion. And you won't be able to use the Codex faction in a detachment, meaning you won't be able to mix detachments from a Codex. For example, using the Adeptus Astartes keyword.
47th of March FAQ.
So if it's the 47th of March, then they can go screw themselves. So we're not using it. But so basically, for things like Space Marines, if you want to mix, a lot of things that you can do at the minute is use the Adeptus Astartes keyword to mix in a detachment. We're going to ban that. Yeah, that was my initial idea.
It's pretty much more faction than into for Space Marines.
Well, the thing is, so if you're building a Space Marine detachment, you've got to use one of the sub factions, which is Ultramarines, Imperial Fists, etc.
Yeah,
but I will not. The rest of the army won't be limited. So you can take 3 detachments. You could take Space Marine Knights and Guard. For example, but you can't mix in that detachment. So stricter detachments, but
there you go. Momo seems to
be
getting
it's a mixture between open rulebook and mono faction, because you can't mix together.
I think Jong's really pining for just an Ork only tournament. Looking at that.
You'll be able to have 3 clans and 3 detachments, but in those detachments you'll be able to mix. So, like for example, Ynnari. You usually take Ynnari as your keyword, which you can't use for Battle Brothers. So then you use the Asiani keyword, which is kind of like the Craftwork, essentially Craftwork keyword. But then the actual Craftword ability you can mix around, so you can use all the best stratagems. So that won't be allowed. You'll have to stick to one.
It's just better to just go one faction, I think. But again, that's up to you guys. Whatever you want to. you know, whatever you want to think.
So no Blackheart soup. No, if you want to take Blackheart, you'll have to take a detachment of Blackheart, essentially. But you'll be able to take Ynnari with that, but the Ynnari will all have to be the same.
Yeah.
You can't mix and match. I mean, fair enough.
John's just leaving. See you, John.
See you later, John.
He's right.
Fair enough. Hands up. In Amsterdam, I'm mixing, but that's because you need to. But we're gonna get rid of that. Yeah, there is going to be. We'll be taking questions after we've kind of finished talking about the actual event. We'll probably stop the podcast, take all the best questions, and then come back.
Yeah.
So that is 6th of 7th April. It is 2-day. Ticket prices are to be confirmed because we are organising some dumpling shack jerk chicken for everybody on both days.
Yeah, mate.
Which will be awesome. So we are planning to do that. I'm just waiting for a final quote because obviously we've got high numbers. So if you do come to our event, you'll get all your food sorted on both days. We'll be there on the Friday night to game and stuff and chat and set up, and then we'll be there Saturday night.
And what I'll do nearer the time as well, or a good couple of months beforehand, is actually put some links to local B&Bs, Airbnbs, web, hotels and stuff to help you guys
there's
out.
There's like a travel lodge, like
there
2
is
minutes
like
away,
travel lodge,
which is super handy.
I mean, I could probably post that up tonight if people wanted to. Try and get yourself booked in early.
Yeah.
And then you that's it. Then you just need to sort your travel out if you need to get up here. I mean, it is literally that slap bang in the centre of the country.
Yeah. So it's like near Nottingham.
Yeah. So even if you stop in Nottingham, I think it's a half an hour drive, if that.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. To get to the sanctuary. So
if you're travelling far, come over on the Friday, go to Warhammer World, go look around, and then come and play some real weight games.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm gonna say because I think we maybe even go up a bit. I think we're talking about booking the day off, aren't we? That Friday.
That Friday, yeah.
To go on. So because we had a bit of a rush last time.
Yeah.
So it gives people Friday if they come up early doors to obviously come and play games as well.
Mm-hmm.
So
rough ticket cost, I will say, is going to be between £35 and £50, but it all really depends on the catering.
Yeah, cheaper than your most weekend tournaments.
Yeah,
let's be honest.
I mean, usually you see like £50, you don't get your food included. 65 to 80, you do.
Yeah, we're
going to try and go a bit cheaper than that because this is only our second event. So if all goes wrong, at least it was fairly cheap.
Yeah.
So
well, look, I think we were looking at maybe doing some more kind of giveaway things for it as well, aren't we?
Yeah. Like, so a lot of people we're going to be more open with the prizes. So we had a couple of. We basically asked for feedback after our last event.
Yeah.
The feedback was the really real reoccurring feedback was we didn't know what the prizes were. So we basically gave away, I think it was like £300 worth of vouchers for Sanctuary.
Yeah.
And if you didn't want them, then you could take them in vouchers for a local store.
Yeah. I mean that's something maybe we could ask everybody is what if you want to drop us a message, what would you rather have? Would you, because we talked about having start collecting boxes and stuff, didn't we? Would people prefer that or vouchers?
Yeah.
It's one of those, isn't it? Because I think sometimes people do just kind of stockpile vouchers. I know I've done it before. You stockpile vouchers because you've not seen anything. I mean, if I don't know, maybe you got to start collecting box and think, oh, I've got this. It's a start for another armor. It's another project. Something you've got it. Then.
Or you can sell it.
Or you can sell it on for real cash.
That's fair.
It's whatever you want.
But also, if you're not local, then you might not want a voucher for Sanctuary because they might not have what you want on the shelf.
They do have a website
on the shelf. But I mean, like I got a voucher for Element Games.
Yes.
For No Retreat. I didn't use it, so I just gave it away.
Yeah.
It's only a £5, I mean. But then I went to Element Games and bought some paint, and now I wish I had it. So having vouchers isn't too bad.
They're quite good for that element. They usually give you a voucher when you go to their tournaments, don't know? We've done it before.
So it's pretty good. So the last thing, speaking of prizes,
yes,
is we have an last official announcement, which I forgot to add to the show notes. So I've just remembered just now.
We talked about it in the car, though.
We did talk about it in the car, in the business meeting that we had earlier, when we were discussing the food review.
While we're getting wet.
So as you know, that we launched our website just over a week ago. Not this Friday, just gone the Friday before, with the premium service for battle reports, which essentially, if you like to watch our battle reports, you get more of it.
I think we should probably drop a thank you in there to the people who have already subscribed.
I was about to get there.
Good, get there, come on.
I want to thank everyone who's already subscribed to there, and if you are interested in getting more battle reports from us, I do hope you can check it out. Even if you just make a free website and have a look around, there's a cool forum on there.
Yeah.
However, as a thank you to the premium members, we are going to be running a giveaway, and our first prize to announce to anyone who is subscribed on the December the 1st So basically,
December
till the end of
the
this month.
Yep.
Anyone who is subscribed on the December 1st will be put in with a chance to win a copy of Blackstone Fortress Warhammer Quest. So everyone who's already subscribed, well done. If you're interested in subscribing and having a chance to win a copy of Blackstone Fortress, brand new, shipped anywhere in the world for free. It's about a 5 kilo box, so for free is actually quite expensive. But it's a really good prize. Do check out the website and have a look. So I appreciate that. So anyone's already subscribed, you're already in. Anyone who's planning on subscribing, you got till December 1st. So yeah, now what we're going to do...
Watch me win it.
You're not winning it. Now what we're going to do is pause the podcast.
Pause the pod.
Have a chat to Twitch.
Yep.
See if there's any interesting questions.
Yep.
If they are interesting, you're about to hear them. If not, we'll be back with Alliance Open Chat.
But what if I live in North Korea? You'll ship it to North Korea?
Yes,
that's what
indeed.
you really want.
No. I'll ship them anyway. So we're going to have a little bit of a break now. We're going to eat some more guacamole and poppadoms.
Guac and pop.
So we've got any questions about the event, about the Ork Codex, or about
anything we've just spoken about? Yeah.
Snack-a-mole, then go ahead. Now's your chance.
Smash it in. I think...
I saw one question about live streaming. That's still in the works.
Just going to look at that now. So Rich is, live streaming went it, yeah.
Rich is updating his internet as we speak. And if that is updated in time, we are going to be live streaming the event.
Yep. Probably quite a bit more live streaming as well, I think, as soon as it's sorted out.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So, yes, I know that was a lot of information. I apologise to everyone who joined us on YouTube late because the stream decided to go unlisted.
Yep. I mean, a lot of people only missed out on the guac review, but...
We did a review of guacamole, snack-a-mole at the beginning of the stream.
Yeah.
As you can see. We are live on Twitch as well. So our podcast, we stream to both. We used to just stream to Twitch. That's how we first started. But now we stream to YouTube as well because YouTube is baller. And we love Twitch as well. So we couldn't choose one or the other, so we did both.
Yep.
So
I know we had that moment where we were like, oh, we need to do one on only one. But then he went, no, we can do both. And here we are.
Here we are.
So yeah, I mean, any questions for anyone?
Yeah.
About anything.
Well, would be cool to have the stables streamed. Well, there is a horse field quite close by, so we could stream the stables. Is there any prize for the first sub on the website? Yes, the first sub that wasn't a playtester got like, I think we gave him like £500 plus a fully painted army. Was it, Dan?
Something like that, yeah. Of your any choice. It just might take a long time to arrive.
So, would you like to go over the food review, Dan, for everyone who missed it?
Yeah.
Since this won't be part of the podcast.
So,
whilst we wait for questions.
So anyone who did miss it, we saw these. And we thought, well, in fact, last time we did it, I was eating carrots and hummus, and we thought, let's just do it. Let's have a food review. So this is snack-a-mole. Literally, guacamole with paprika crisps, and it is amazing. It really is.
Yeah.
Oh, we've actually got a real question now.
Got a real question.
Yeah. Is it 5 games for the GT? Also, any games on the Friday, or just casual only?
So, my initial question is, can I call it a GT?
I don't know. Are we allowed to call it a GT?
I don't think so. I think a GT is more than 60 players. So, I'm sure there's someone more qualified than me to answer that question.
Maybe after a few. Who knows?
So it will be 5 games. It'll be casual gaming on Friday. There'll be 3 games on Saturday, 2 games on Sunday.
I think because we've already mentioned that we might be having the day off anyway. Me and Mike will probably be down most of the day Friday.
Yeah.
So as soon as I know the guys are let's be honest, Sanctuary are really good wheels. They let us do pretty much anything we want within reason, and obviously that it's not a issue for them. So we can be down there from 8 till 11 at night.
Yeah.
You know, it's not a major thing. But I think our first tournament was the kind of the eye opener for how busy we actually were.
Yeah. Well, you weren't.
Well,
you were
I
just
wasn't.
just playing
Well,
Warhammer.
we were on the Friday because we all set up on the Friday, but obviously because it is a gaming centre, there is other people in there as well. You know,
Okay.
you're having to stop and talk to people, aren't you? So
Yeah. So we'll be down on the Friday evening at least
Yeah.
from 5 because that's when Net Sanctuary officially opens.
Yeah.
On a Friday, it opens at 5, so we'll be down from that time. We've got a couple of actually really good other questions. Will any Hellstorm players be playing? No, they won't because, as we said, we'll be going to be way too busy.
Yeah.
And Toby will be returning to help organise the tournament.
Yay!
Hooray!
Hooray! And his little tips.
CJ says, any other changes to the regular ETC pack? I don't think so. I think we are just going to adopt the ETC pack in full, barring the list restriction. But we kind of just having meetings about that. So that'll be kind of be discussed over the next few days.
Yeah.
We're going to release the rules pack for a few days before we let the tickets go out. Because one,
Yeah,
we
to
need
let
some
people-
more time to finalise the price.
Yeah.
And two, we want to make sure we're all in agreement with the event pack before we release it.
Yeah.
I
I think that our pack's actually really, really quite good, to be fair.
Yeah.
It's having played it, so I kind of play test it. I suppose it works.
Yeah, what we're just going to reduce the number of objectives. So last
Yeah.
time we had 6 preset Maelstrom objectives, and the Eternal War objectives were placed by players. We're just going to let the players place the 6 objectives, I think, or we're going to even have them just preset.
Yeah. Which
So that's kind of like the questions that we're having in a minute. So
Yeah.
there'll be never more than 6 or 7 objectives. So it'd be very similar to like the Amsterdam rules pack.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of like finalization. It'll be very much ETC. If you played ETC, you'll know what you're doing. So it's a semi-grand tournament, I've been told. Over 48 is a GT, and 32 man 2 days is ITC GT. So yeah, it will be it is actually a GT then.
Yeah, it could be.
Shall we call it Into the Hellstorm GT?
I mean, I think if you put the tagline of GT, you'll get more
Maybe.
interest, possibly.
Maybe.
I mean, would that be one of those? Everyone would be interested, you know. Hellstorm GT. It's a bit boring name-wise, but it's a Hellstorm GT.
Yeah, I like Hellstorm Into the Hellstorm 2, Hellstorm Harder. That was quite good from Jay.
Yeah.
What was the other question? So yeah, so it is technically a GT, and it will be ITC registered. So you will score ITC points for coming. And I've said if you win a 60-man event, that's some stellar points there.
I'll see, CJ. I think we're gonna love next week.
Can I borrow the Studio Eldar army? Which one?
Yeah, which one we have?
Also, no.
Well, I mean, we technically have 4 now, don't we?
Yeah, because you got my Yanari cheese.
You got Yunari, you got Niels.
Your Ulthwaite, Niels Luganov, that's 3.
Yeah, and the
Drakari.
one we'll talk about in a bit.
Yeah.
So technically 5.
Technically 5.
I mean, I've got Yunari as well, so that's 6.
Well, you haven't really got Yanari, have you?
Well,
you got the
actually,
characters to make any
I've
of your
got
Eldar
I've got a
Yanari.
battalion of.
I've got a dedicated Yanari army.
Well, I've got
Dedicated.
I've got a battalion.
It's pink.
Of,
it's Pinkari.
Elatok, which is actually fluffy. Cause
Is Pinkari a nice name for it?
No. It's what was it? It's Illic, Farseer, and then 4 units of Rangers, which is pretty much Elatok.
Yeah.
Ulthway.
Like, now you're just counting craft worlds. You're not talking
I've
armies.
just got bare armies.
But
yeah, no.
Malia said, "Can we do a group snack review on the Friday night, please, or a takeaway review?" Yes.
You can do
Why
what you
not?
like. Yeah.
Why not? I can't wait.
Let's hunt down these smack-em-all makers and
we
we'll get
could
a
live
box in.
stream just the food review of everyone kind of like going, "Ooh, this is like," could buy a really obscure snack and get everyone to rate it.
Maybe we could actually try and find a crate of these. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
There you go. You get a free snack-em-all when you come in. Get this Bone Tasty to sponsor the event.
That would be very funny. So yeah, we'll find some. We're basically. I think had the YouTube loaded up, the food review at the beginning would have been a lot more successful. But I actually really enjoyed it, so we're definitely gonna do it in the next one. If you guys hated it, then do say. We'll try not to get such loud food next time.
Yeah, really good food though.
Goodie bag with Snack-a-mole.
That's it.
If you've got Snack-a-mole in your bag, then we've made it because we have definitely got sponsored by them.
I mean, for people who actually come to the last tournament, we kind of did goodies, but they kind of failed, didn't they, Mikey?
We kind of set some purity seals on fire.
Yeah, and nearly my girlfriend's kitchen, but enough said.
So yeah,
we'll think of something else. We've got a bit further to prepare this time, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, the giveaway's not running in a minute. Now, food reviews are now mandatory. Can't wait.
Brilliant.
He's
got to bring some.
The points is bullshit, you see. So it's 120 bullshits for a ticket, and the tickets aren't running because there's no giveaway. So it's just an automated message. I apologise. Hi, Pagan. How you doing, dude? So I think that's all the questions. I think last call for questions before we start the next part of the podcast. I realise how much swearing there is in my Twitch chat because of the old format, as we'll call it.
Yeah, bullshit, you fucker. It's very Australian, isn't it?
Yeah.
You currently have 1,685 bullshit, you fucker.
Okay, so we'll pause it there. It's basically, I only break it up really far down because we're using a piece of software called Adobe Audition, which is basically like podcast recording software for people who look watching live. When it's all broken down, it's so much easier for me to edit.
Yeah.
So I know, like, this is important. This bit kind of needs chopping up to see where we can get rid of the rubbish, and then this bit is important again.
There goes YouTube. Oh yeah, crap, we're on YouTube.
We are on YouTube.
Oh well. I know plenty of people who swear on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like everyone.
So bullshit snacks. So, our final piece of the agenda.
Yeah, CJ's going to like this one.
CJ is going to like this one, yeah.
the
So,
chat.
we are going to be talking about the Alliance Open Dutch Grand Tournament.
Or the build up to, at least.
The build up
We
to.
haven't been yet.
So, the Alliance Open Dutch Grand Tournament with CJ in chat is run by the guys called Alliance Open, and the tournament is called the Dutch GT. A lot of people don't know that.
You went Ork then?
Oh.
Da Dutch GT? Da
Dutch GT, that's what I said.
You went Da Dutch.
Da Dutch.
Yeah.
Da Dutch. So this is an event in Amsterdam, hotel. Is it Van der Valk Hotel in Schiphol?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
So this is an 120-man ETC event, ITC sponsored. I had ITC and I read the chat rather than actually talking about it. ITC registered.
Yeah.
And yeah, we CJ dropped us a message a couple of months ago. We're just like, do you want to come to our event because we seem really cool? And I was just like, of course I do. I was coming anyway, but whatever.
Yeah, boy.
I was just waiting for an excuse to buy a ticket. That's all. So this is a 120-man event. It is next weekend, which is 17th, 18th of November, held in a hotel. They've built all new terrain for it.
Yeah, I mean, I think they've been live streaming a lot of stuff, haven't they, on Facebook?
Yeah.
On their page. Go and watch that because they're working really hard to get that terrain looking great.
All the guys seem super nice.
Yeah, yeah.
I haven't met them yet. I've talked to CJ quite a lot.
Yeah.
And Denny, I love Denny. I love his name because it reminds me of The Room. You ever seen The Room? Oh, hi, Denny. It's a great film if you've seen it. But yeah, so we're super excited to go. I said the videos are really funny. They're actually, for tournament organisers, they're actually really good because they're so open with the community. I know I feel a bit awkward talking about him because he's sat right there watching. But I mean, as tournament organisers, being quite open with how you're sorting things out, like the terrain that's being built.
Yeah, I think it's fresh, isn't it? It's fresh because you don't really see it. Like,
no.
Imagine if, like, I mean, to go off it again, the London GT, for instance. Imagine if they had a live stream of terrain making for that.
Well, not to get too much into controversy, but they did.
Did they? Oh,
yeah. Anyway, Andrew Fossey says, "Oh, hi, Mark. You're telling me about Lisa, so he gets it." I love the songified version because someone got the guy Tommy Wiseau singing "You Told Me About Lisa," but then turned it into a song, and it's a really catchy tune.
I've never watched it, so you know.
Yeah. So CJ said there's been 77 hills, 72 billboards, 51 containers, and lots of our own new kits indeed. Yeah, so the terrain looks really good.
Yeah.
To say that they've done so many, as I said, there's 60 tables to do. Or like, well, it's 120 players, so there's at least 60 tables. I think they're live streaming the event as well, which is really good.
Yeah, I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, and we thought because they've been doing so well, and we really like them, we are actually sponsoring the event.
Yep.
So I believe it's whoever wins the event will actually win an annual subscription to Hellstorm Premium as well.
Yep.
Which, by the way, today we uploaded a new battle report to Hellstorm Premium.
Yep.
Which was...
Me and you.
Yes, me and you again. It was a tournament ETC battle report.
Bobby G-Man's back. Big Red Booty.
Yeah, so I tried out... I've basically pulled Gulliman out for the first time in the past year. He's not been on the table since January. He's not been on the battle report since last September. So
yeah, CJ just said in the chat, full live stream both days as well. So decent. There you go, guys.
Decent. Hopefully we can get on it so we can like trash talk everybody and tell everyone that
Well,
I'm
we
gonna
always
lose.
run into each other at tournaments, so it's probably going to be me and you on live stream,
Oh, I
trash
can't wait.
talking each other.
Game 4.
Game 4.
Or Game 5.
Yeah.
Which one do you reckon? Game 4 or Game 5? Or Game... What game... If you was going to say me and you were going to play...
Well, we usually come to either the last game or the game before the last one, so I'd probably say Game 4.
Game 4, right, okay.
Yeah.
Odds on.
Odds on Game 4.
Me and you playing Game 4.
But I think I'm a lot more prepared with this list than I was with the last time we trialed.
Yeah.
Which we'll go into in a minute.
If it hasn't been asked already, what armies you playing? We're going to go through our full lists, actually.
Yeah, we
so,
are.
Don't worry about that. We'll be going through it. Make it game 1. So we did a battle report. It was Beal, Tan, and Drakari versus Ultramarines and Blood Angels. Really fun game. If you are interested in watching, then do go and check that out.
Double soup.
But we are planning on having another game using the same rules pack, different mission because there's 6 missions with our actual list that we are taking. So I am taking Pinkari, or the Yanari, and Dan.
I'm going full Bale Tan.
You're going full Bale Tan.
So
which is very
another craft
interesting.
world to add to the mountains of Eldar we have.
It sounds like CJ's open to bribes.
Yeah, it looks like it, doesn't it?
So I'm taking the Yanari because after Raven Guard kind of got a bit reduced in effectiveness, let's say. They're not salty.
Yeah, the Space Marines have just been kicked while they're down, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, Space Marines are going to struggle anyway.
Yeah.
After me and you had our practice game, kind of started considering maybe I had other options, but I've done it now, so I'm taking Yanari.
Yeah.
Because Toby's kind of given his army back for a while, so
I mean, because we had a test game with like literally bases at some point.
Pretty much, yeah. Bases and metal
to see how
unpainted metal models.
how good or bad they were. And we both actually ended up changing our lists for the better. Not that the lists were bad in the first place. We just tweaked them a little bit to.
Yeah, we definitely optimized them.
Yes, I think which was a good thing. Again, we'll go through them in a minute. But I think that's one of the things in it. Tournament lists, you're always better off trialing them a good couple of weeks before tournaments.
Yeah,
or before list subs anyway.
Yeah, we were both actually at Element Games at the weekend as well. We went to practice with Tank and Dan.
Yeah.
And Charlie. They're two of the guys who have actually filmed the battle report before. They did the Custodes versus Imperium, which is Knights and Raven Guard, if you've seen that one. So we kind of had a couple of games there, and the lists did well.
Yeah.
So we're pretty confident.
Nick in the chat, I'd laugh if it was a draw. Well, actually, Nick, my game against who did I play? Chris, didn't I? Played Chris at the weekend, and it was a draw, 21-all.
Yeah,
and it took 5 hours.
Yeah. So I had 2 games. I went against Talos Spam with Grots, and against I went against Imperium Soup Guard Death Watch and Knights. So I'm not one to kill and tell.
Yeah, you know.
So all I'll say is I'm looking forward to next weekend.
I am looking forward to it. Yeah.
So shall we have a look at our lists?
Go for it.
And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at faction breakdowns. About who's coming, because I've been drawing some. I've been drawing some charts. I've been cooking some pies today, Dan. You know, I've been baking pies, pie charts,
and we had guac.
And we've had guac. Yeah, it's been great, hasn't it?
I mean, we had guac and crisps over pies. That's what I'm saying.
It was amazing.
It was good. But...
Shall we go through my list first because I've typed my name in already?
Well, go for it if that's what you're doing.
I've got comments about it, but we're just gonna have to pretend the comments are there because I definitely got it all right. Where are we? Screen capture. You can a bit of a hello friends. So this is my list. I say the comments are from basically everyone has to check another list.
Yeah, so you designated a list, don't you?
Yeah. So you can see that I made one mistake. Well, technically 2, but really 1. Yeah. Where I mispointed one of my detachments by 1 point.
Yeah, and you'd also made a mistake with the way you wrote it.
with the hemlock.
No.
What's the mistake?
When you're actually writing your list, you made the mistake of the wave serpent thing, didn't you? Which we already talked about. But go through your list and then we'll point it out. We'll point it out.
The infinite moon dimension.
Yeah. I know. I got freaked out by that, and I've only got a really small screen here.
Yeah, Moon Tuning's also going to be at the Alliance Open.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So he's going to be there. We're going to see Toadasol. Toadasol just watching.
Okay.
But we can say hi to him.
Say hi to everybody.
Have a beer and stuff. So my list is, as I said, it's Eldari is the army keyword, and my ITC faction is Yanari because that's the largest detachment.
Yep.
So I have 2 detachments. I have a mixed Yanari detachment and mixed Yanari battalion and an LA top battalion.
Mm-hmm.
So in the Yanari battalion, I have a Yvrain. as my warlord, as you have to have.
Eye of Rain.
Yeah, a year of rain. Well,
I don't know why people don't use the Visark.
It's not the year of rain because there's going to be like 30 of them at the event. So
yeah, and yours is bold.
Yeah, my year of rain is very bold. I've got Eldrad because he's really cool. I've got Spirit Seer who's going to be Bealtan purely because there's an awesome Bealtan relic that's really handy on a Spirit Seer. And then I've got 3 units of 10 Guardian Defenders, all as all the way. I kind of think I made a little bit of mistake making them all the way. Should have made one a Latok. But
yeah.
Never mind.
Never mind.
It's because of the Wave Serpent thing.
Never mind.
You can probably see that if you know keywords and factions and stuff.
Yeah,
but it don't matter.
The Ynnari one's just a weird one how it all works.
Yeah, well this is why we kind of thought of moving away from it. So
yeah.
And then I've got heavy support. I've got 9 Dark Reapers and a Dark Reaper Exarch, so 10 Dark Reapers and 10 plus launcher. We're all going to be a Latok. And then I've got a unit of 9 Shining Spears, and they're going to be Samhan. And that is fairly typical, really. Except normally it's a patrol. You see like 10 Guardians, a couple of characters, one of them being your Vrain, and then the Dark Reapers and the Shining Spears. And then I've got the 2nd Battalion, is a Latok. It's going to be 2 Warlocks, both with Witchblades.
Yep.
3 units of Rangers, so -2 to hit if they're in cover, which is pretty tasty. Hemlock, -2 unless you're within 12.
Yep.
And then 2 Wave Serpents, so both a Latok with Spirit Stones and Shuriken Cannons.
Yep. Pretty staple, isn't it?
It is pretty staple. I mean, it's not. I'm not reinventing the wheel.
No.
I'm just going to try and outplay people.
Yeah, I think if you get a good 1 or 2 turns, then I think you're not going to struggle.
Yeah.
I think your problem is knowing when to play your stratagems.
Yeah.
I think because there's not many people play Eldar now, or Ynnari is. Your problem is a lot of people know how to play against it.
Yeah, this is true.
But you shouldn't struggle. You should be fine.
No. So I'm fairly confident. I'm planning on going at least 3-2.
Yeah, you'd hope for at least 3-2, wouldn't you? Yeah.
I would love 4-1. That'd be that's the plan, really.
5, but that's not going to happen.
It's going to be tough to get 5-0, so I'm not going to say I'm going to go out and get 5-0. If I get 4-1, I'm going to be over the moon.
Yeah, to be fair, I'll be happy to win a game.
Well, your list is good.
My list is good.
Yeah,
but no, I mean just in a general sense, I'm just happy to win a game. It's for me, even though it's a GT, it's a weekend away playing toy soldiers with mates
in Amsterdam.
There you go then.
So in this one, in this ETC format, which is something actually I really like, is you don't get to automatically discard cards if you can't score them.
Yeah.
However, you do get to discard up to 9 cards before the tournament begins.
Yep. From
the Maelstrom deck, and it is the plain Maelstrom.
Yeah, it's the first ones they brought out.
Yeah, the plain one. So
the
I discarded advanced
faction specific ones.
Yeah, I discarded advanced priority orders received because I'll tell you why for that one. Because it's such an annoying card and it raises too many arguments. Kill 3 units. Only my warlord can do it.
Yeah.
He's a librarian smash captain. He can finally do it.
Yeah.
Just stupid.
It's just daft. And there's stuff like, because obviously because you can't openly discard stuff. Say, I don't know, maybe a Tau player got Master of the Warp.
Yeah, he just stuck with it for eternity.
That's it, yeah. You're a card down.
Yeah.
So,
I got rid of psychological warfare because I don't think morale tests usually happen.
Yeah, it's not really a thing.
Only against the right army.
Yeah.
And then domination.
Guard, maybe.
Because I don't have enough units to kind of like fly around.
I think I've kept that one in on mine. I can't remember. Well, you can pull it up anyway, can't you? So.
Yeah. So got rid of advance because how the list works. I'm not going to go too much into the tactics behind it because obviously
people might be watching.
This is pre-event. We don't give all the secrets away.
No.
But all I say is I play a lot of Warhammer.
Warhams.
I play a lot of the Warhams. Yes, indeed. So yeah, a lot of standard units, but double battalion rather than going like spearhead or anything like that. I was thinking about taking lots of multiple units of Dark Reapers, but I thought, screw it, go one big one, look after it, it'll be fine.
I think the thing with the multiple units of Dark Reapers is it's the too static, and because they cost so much.
Yeah, it's like 100 points for 3 of them, isn't it?
You lose your mobility in some way because you don't have other units to go out and pick up the little things that the Dark Reapers can't get to. You know, it's tough. I mean, the of course Dark Reapers are viable. 2 units of Dark Reapers are viable. They're brilliant, but it's easier to keep 1 unit alive than 2.
Certainly is.
So
certainly is. The right stratagems, the right play.
Yeah, exactly. I think, especially in your list here, it does well because you've got your big 10. You basically got your combat unit, which is obviously your shiny spears, which run forward and just hit stuff. And then you've got your Dark Reapers that will sit back and shoot stuff from range, and you've got your ignore line of sight guns. That's probably the only thing I would say is if you had multiple units of Dark Reapers,
more Tempest launchers,
just because they're brilliant at picking stuff out.
Yeah.
And again, that only works against certain armies, like Guard who are hiding in buildings and stuff like that. So
yeah. So it should be interesting. There's a lot of psychic defense. There's a lot of psychic offense in this list. There's lots of bodies, which is weird.
There's a lot of smite on your table as well. Isn't there really is what 4 smites.
5
smites. Yeah. Well, 3 full smites and 2 mini smites, haven't you?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Because the spirits here for 10 points more than a warlock gets full smite.
Yeah, full smite, and still gets access to the same powers. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's my list.
Yeah,
there we go.
Cheeky.
Especially with more line of sight blocking terrain heavy events like this one. Yeah.
Well, I think there's a lot recently, isn't there? There's been a lot of.
It's important because cover doesn't do too much, does it?
It's one of them where, certain armies can just shoot you off at board if you don't have that in play.
Yeah.
And especially with the stipulation on cover and stuff like that for vehicles and whatnot. I wish they'd just have it as you're just 50% obscure, you get cover.
Yeah, be way easy, wouldn't it?
Not in terrain thing, because great.
You just never get it. So you need line of sight blocking terrain to make the game interesting.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. And
otherwise, you sit back at the back of the board and you just
and balanced,
just shoot. So, so this is your list, Dan.
This is my list.
You've not put a warlord on.
No, I'm pretty sure it says you can change it between
a warlord trait.
Yeah,
can't change a warlord.
So the warlord is actually the Farseer on the top
as well. But there you go.
The warlord is the guy on the top, obviously.
The Farseer.
The Farseer, yeah. So which is actually.
Should I leave a comment? Well, CJ, do I get extra points if I comment on Dan's list?
Yeah, because mine won't work.
This doofus is the warlord. This doofus is the warlord. There we go. That's Matcha, isn't it?
It is Matcha, yeah. So I have actually got the Matcha model, she's gorgeous. She's a really nice model.
Yeah.
So it is Matcha, yeah, from Dawn of War, Sick Game series. If anyone's seen that. So yeah, it is double battalion because why not? It is Beltan.
It is Beltan.
It is Beltan.
All of it.
Yep. The Swordwind. I forgot what the actual Eldar name is for it, but it's right weird, but sounds cool. Anyway, so we've got the first Farseer, which is
the Warlord.
The Warlord, Matcha, and she has got, I think, one of the most underrated Warlord traits in the game. Why no one else takes it, or why no one else plays Beltan just for this Warlord trait.
Yeah. Interestingly enough, I have seen a lot of Beltan Ynnari Dark Reapers, and then a Beltan Supreme Command.
There you go.
Carry on.
So it is natural leader. So what this does is basically gives free guide out. It's not quite as good as guide, but what it does is a unit within 3 inches of your warlord, they can reroll to hit in the shooting phase for free.
CJ just replied to my comment
saying,
"Well, okay."
for free, just like that. Like you reroll to hit.
Sure.
And then obviously she's got guide as well. Well, she will have guide.
So now 2 units can reroll to hit. Why not? Because that's fun.
There you go.
Yeah.
So that's her. She's just got a normal Witchblade on her.
Using the WRTL model, aren't you?
Yeah, I am using WRT. It's so nice. It is so nice. Problem is, I've stuck the sword on because the sword's really thin resin. I keep snapping it off. So what I might actually have to do is cut that sword off and put on the plastic Farseer one.
Okay.
Potentially.
That'll be fine.
Potentially. But it is such a nice model. Because I know a lot of people put the spear on, but I didn't have the points for the spear.
Yeah. Yeah, there's quite a lot in this list, to be fair. In this.
Yeah, so that's the first HQ. Then we've just got a Warlock he will have Protect and Jinx.
Yeah.
And
you don't have to go for your psychic powers. They change between games.
Both Warlocks are going to have Protect and Jinx. That's standard. Just in case one dies, I've got another one.
Yeah.
And I've got my actual list here, so I'm just reading from Battle Scribe, and I will probably always use the Spirit Stone of Anathalan. So again,
reroll
casting that. Yeah,
it's good.
It's good.
It's good.
It's good. Then into troops, we've actually got 3 units of 10 Dire Avengers.
Dire Avengers are good.
Something a bit different. Yeah, I mean in our practice game they put some legwork in, didn't they?
Oh, they did. That extra range
the
definitely
extra
makes a big difference.
6-inch range makes a big difference. Yeah, with battle focus, your threat range is like what 36, something like that on max rolls.
Yeah. You move
30,
13?
35. So it's move 7, advance 6, 18-inch range. 35-ish, isn't it?
31.
31. There you go.
Yeah. Move 7 plus 6, so 11.
Yeah, compared to
Plus 18. It's 29. It's
Yeah.
getting less.
Yeah,
No.
they've got an extra 4.
It's
Well, they've
31.
got a 4-up save.
It's definitely 31 inches. Carry on.
31. Yeah, still really good.
Better save.
Better save. So a 4-up save. The Exarch's got 2 wounds,
Mm-hmm.
so you've technically got an 11-man unit.
Yeah.
That said, 11-man unit, because Exarch can actually take 2 of the shuriken catapults, which he has done with this. So every single one's copy and paste. So yeah, there's what 22 shots out of each unit.
Mm-hmm.
And because we're Bale Tan, our warlord trait, our Craftworld ability is all Bale Tan units reroll any weapons that have shuriken in their word or shuriken type weapons. So stuff like the Scorpion's Claw also rerolls to hit.
Yeah.
Reroll 1, to hit. And they get +1 leadership for being aspect warriors.
Handy.
So the leadership 9.
Very good.
So there's 21 shots out of them hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. Sound.
At 18
At
inches.
18-inch range.
Yes. With a 31-inch threat range.
With a 31-inch threat range. So that's them. And then in the first detachment, I've actually only got 9 Dark Reapers.
That's where it's gone wrong.
Yeah.
He should have definitely
Just
took
because
10.
of points. So this list is bang on 2,000 points as well. So.
Very nice.
So we've got pretty much the same setup as Mikey. So it's
Tempest Launcher and then
Tempest
Reaper
Launcher
launchers.
and then 8 Dark Normal Reapers.
Yeah.
And then we've got 3 Wave Serpents.
Mm-hmm.
So these 3 are all loaded out the same. Trip Cannon with Spirit Stones. And that's it. They're just
As you'd always take.
Yeah.
At this point.
Yeah,
Until the
unless you're
points.
Oath Way, you get free. You're saving 10 points on each Wave Serpent. So that's them. And then the 2nd Battalion, it's almost copy and paste, apart from we have another Farseer, which is just a bog standard normal Farseer, another Warlock with Protecting Jinx.
Yeah.
And then we've got 3 units of 10 Guardian Defenders.
Very nice. Guardian Defenders is pretty standard.
Yeah, which are basically going to move. So what I'm envisaging trying to do with it is screen and move. Because obviously they're all pretty quick. So, and then surprisingly, another 2 Wave Serpents, but the loadout's a little bit different.
Yeah.
So we've got.
You got the Star Cannons.
I've got 2 twin Star Cannons. Yeah.
It's interesting.
Crystal Target and Matrix and Spirit Stones. So the Star Cannons are interesting. The 4 shot strength 6, -3 and D3 damage each shot. They usually make a mess of Eldar flyers or any kind of toughness 6 flyers. Yeah. Because most of the time they're not going to get a save. So against Ork flyers, for instance, they can one shot.
Yeah.
The flyers. 36-inch range, which is obviously longer than the cannons, shuriken cannons. So just a bit more elite infantry killing kind of firepower. So yeah, I mean sadly they don't get to re-roll the 1s, but oh well, it's I could just guide 1 anyway. Yeah,
catapults re-roll there, don't they?
The catapults re-roll underneath, yeah, but they're only 12-inch though. So again, that was for points.
Yeah, CJ asked if you played against knights with it yet, or if you haven't, what would your plans be?
I've not yet.
Do you think you could do
against
with it?
Knights? A full knight list, I'll struggle. What I'd have to do is literally just I'd have to work 1 at a time, Doom and Jinxing.
If you're going to struggle against knights, I can't wait to show you the pie charts.
Yeah, no, I bet they're all I'm going to have to deal with 1 at a time. See, I'm not too fussed about the weaponry. I'm not too fussed about. It's the close combat.
Yeah.
The shooting, I'm not bothered about because again, in the test game on Sunday, I got hit with everything that was D6, D3 damage, and I was taking 1 or 2 wounds at a time because of the Spirit Stones and the shield.
Yeah. Marley asked, "You took Spirit Stones over Vectored. How come?" I think I'd take Spirit Stones every time.
For this,
you don't need to advance.
You don't need to advance. Yeah, not with this list. I don't need to advance because the Eldar Guardians and the Dire Avengers are quick enough anyway. Vector Engines is all right, but you've still got to add. Basically, what you're doing with the Vector Engines is you're advancing and taking a -1 to hit on your guns.
Yeah.
Whereas rather than you've got the save, because the Serpent Shield's good enough anyway to make it that you probably might only be rolling 1 or 2 6 or trying to roll 1 or 2 6s.
Yeah, you're reducing that damage.
Yeah, you're reducing damage. And
in the 6s in there as well. It's just way better.
Just makes Wave Serpents more survivable than a -1 to hit.
I think if you've got spare points, you should probably think about vectored engines.
I just think 10 points as adding another 10 points onto what they already are is
tough.
Is start making them quite expensive.
Like I was thinking, I almost considered dropping a Dark Reaper and having a unit of 9 to give both of mine vectored engines.
Yeah,
because then when I'm advancing, I'm -3 to hit.
See, potentially with Laytok, it's better.
-2 sorry, not
it's probably better with that, but you've already got the inbuilt minus anyway.
Yeah, so it's kind of like.
And I think with the how the tournament missions work, it just makes sense for them to be more survivable than zooming about, not getting hit, and not shooting anything. Right? Yeah, because again, the Bale Tank Raffle ability, the Wave Serpents rerolling ones.
Yeah,
they're a lot more. There's more firepower coming out. You're going to hit 90% of the time, or 80% of the time. Yeah. So, if you add another -1 to that again, you half your chances rerolling your ones.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I don't know. So,
it's a good list.
Yeah,
I like it.
It's interesting.
It's different. And
it works.
It's nice.
It works.
It's actually Bealtan.
It is all Bealtan.
You've painted a brand new army for this event. It's pretty cool.
I know.
You've dropped Advance, Behind Enemy Lines, Domination, Blood and Guts, and Psychological Warfare.
Yep.
It's fair. You can have a little bit of a castle. You're not going to be flying out to the side of the board.
No, but I can if I need to. I can move out.
In combat.
Yeah, I can move
Extra
out.
gunline army.
Yeah.
So yeah, Elliot's got a list as well. He wrote it in the wrong format, but otherwise he's all right. Yeah, so he's got 5 knights. He's got a Crusader, an Errant, a Gallant, and a Helverin.
Yeah, see, with Elliot,
I realised I made a comment on something that's already been commented on.
I'm more scared of the Gallant than I am the shooty ones.
Pardon?
I'm more scared of Elliot's Gallants than I am the shooty ones.
Double shooty one's pretty dope though.
Oh, double shooty one, but I think the Gallants are probably the best knights now.
Yeah.
Because they're so cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are pretty cheap at 354.
Yeah. Too cheap.
No.
Very cheap. I hope Wraith Knights at that price.
Maybe.
Just with the sword ones. Well, they're the same, aren't they?
No.
Apart from they don't get a gun.
I keep getting told to go to page 81. I imagine that's because it's Moon's list.
Moon's list.
Yeah, we won't go too much into Elite's list since it's not here, sadly. Yeah. So technical issues, so he couldn't join us tonight. Oh my god. That's a problem with 120 man thing. Doing the data for this was horrific. I actually skipped half of what I wanted to do. Page 81. I'm on page 81. This isn't you. Doing page 81 on Google Doc or page 81 on the doc. I think he means this one. So this is Moon. Moon Tyrannid. He's taking a Vanguard and a Super Heavy Detachment.
Oh,
interesting. So in his Vanguard, he's got Shield Captain on Dawn Eagle Jetbike. And then
we're going Custodians, are we?
8 Custodians and 2 Vexilla Pro Alaris Terminators.
Do the -1s to hit stack?
No.
With the banners, no.
Don't think so.
That'd be pretty evil, wouldn't it?
Well, he's got the banner. It's 2 different banners.
Yeah, no, it's 2.
He's got the Magnifica and the Imperia. So one of them plus 1 attack, and one's -1 to hit. And then he's got the Super Heavy of Terran, which is a Helverin, a Gallant, and a Gallant, which is pretty tasty.
Yeah, see, Moon knows.
Moon's a scary boy. You know what I mean? Look at him coming in with this dirty list.
Dirty list.
I thought we were friends. But no, he's coming with this cheese of Double Gallant. This Double Gallant wreck face down. You would have had it. So, what shall we look at now? What shall we have a look at with the rules pack? Quick run through the rules pack, or shall we look at data?
Let's do data and then.
You want to do data?
Let's do data and then rules pack.
So, guys, I made some pie charts. Only of the armies, though. I was planning on doing most common units, but it was 100.
I can already answer that one. It's even going to be Gallant or a Wave Serpent. There's one list got 9 in it. Yes, 9 Wave Serpents.
Yeah. So I was going to do units, but because there was 120 lists to go through, I gave up after the first 40. So the first pie chart is the faction breakdown. Hooray! So this initial chart
is the big orange one just Wave Serpents.
The big orange one, which is actually yellow, is Imperium.
All right.
So this is the main, like,
The actual keyword.
let's call them, like you would call them in AOS, Grand Alliance.
Alliances.
The alliances. So the breakdown is as follows, going from largest to a random mixture of smallest. 46.7% of the field is Imperium. So if you're playing Chaos, you are laughing.
Yeah. You get to punch everyone for free.
Yeah,
Again.
exactly. Which is kind of expected considering the meta. There's lots of knights around. People.
Like you say, I bet. Well, we'll probably get into it about a lot of them are.
Yeah, people love Space Marines. They always will. Doesn't matter how bad they are. People will always play Space Marines at events.
Yeah.
The next one at 23%. So this is making up 3/4 of the field, really. Near like 70% of the. 70% of the field is Aziani. So Eldar. The 70% of the field is Eldar or Imperium. Is that unexpected?
Is that including Drakari as well?
Yeah. So
I can't really see the numbers.
Yeah, so Aziani is Eldar.
Yeah, as a race.
Yes. Who's the brave man? There's actually 2 people with Necrons.
Jesus.
The ones you've seen, what looks the most interesting? Not per se in stone, but interesting composition. Well, I'll go through that afterwards. So we got 46.7% as Imperium, 23.3% as Aziani. So that is 70%. So 3/5, something like that. It is horrific. We've got some unit breakdown: 103 shiny spears, 716 plague bearers, and 75 skyweavers. Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Then the next highest faction is Chaos at 10%. So 12 players are playing Chaos. And then
87 knights.
87 knights. That's horrific.
Jesus.
I could have done with it. I should have asked CJ for these stats because putting them in a pie chart would have been horrifically good.
Yeah.
Like having all the plague bearers take up everything, then everything else in the middle. What is this percent? So this is the faction breakdown. Well, a Grand Alliance, let's call it. I don't really know what they call it in 40k. So the main army faction breakdown for the armies attending Alliance Open GT, 120 man ETC ITC registered event next weekend.
Only 3 Magnuses. That's interesting.
That's interesting. That is weird.
That last one.
Toadstool's making it up. Bloke with 150 fire warriors.
150 fire warriors in one list.
So yeah,
funny that though. We were talking about that, weren't we, on the way back from LCO?
Yeah.
With Toby, and we were saying, God, imagine like 200 fire warriors overwatching you.
That'd be horrific. It's doable though.
It's doable.
Yeah.
This guy's got 150 in one list. Yeah, definitely doable.
Yeah. So I said you got 70% Eldar and Imperium. So I said it's out of 120. So Imperium is basically just shy of 60 players.
Yeah.
And then you've got 10% Chaos. Tyranids at 9.2%, which is very interesting. Especially with it being an ETC format, Tyranids are quite good because of all the indirect fire they can get, and the Hive Tyrants, which are pretty sturdy. The next highest one is Tau at 5.8%, Orcs at 3.3%, Necrons at 1.7%.
Yeah, because the list cut-off date was just before. No, sorry, just after the Codex, weren't it?
Yeah. So with the Codexes, with the Ork Codex, they've actually said that you could use either.
Yeah.
If you want to use Index, you can use Index, you can use Codex. I have gone through, I'm pretty sure that every single Ork player is using the Codex.
Yeah, because why wouldn't you?
Which you'd expect.
Yeah. Well, you put the list in and then just be like, oh, I've got 2 weeks to learn my Codex then.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So, exactly.
It's kind of putting yourself at a disadvantage, isn't it, if you're playing with Index when you've got a Codex with stratagems and stuff.
So, Dan.
Yes.
Do you remember when you said if you played against Imperial Knights, you'd probably struggle?
Yeah.
Would you be happy to know that they are the largest faction coming?
Yeah.
This is even more colourful pie chart, Dan.
Yeah.
Do you love pie charts?
No, because they don't have meat in them. They're Imperial Knights by the looks of it. I'm guessing Imperial Knights is that big green thing.
It certainly is at 11%. 11.7%, so basically 12%.
Let's be honest, they're good.
The Imperial Knights are good. What I'd also say is they aren't unbeatable.
Nope.
But they are fairly, not to insult Knight players, they're fairly easy to play.
Yeah.
There's not, they are tough as 8 with an input.
You the only thing you need to remember is the weapons.
Yeah. I think with Imperial Knights, they're not an army that you make mistakes with.
Yeah.
You just run at stuff, shoot stuff.
They're very forgiving, aren't they?
They're forgiving, aren't they? That's probably the better way to put it, rather than me insulting every single knight player ever. Because I'm a knight player myself.
I'd love a knight army. It's just
but like
the expense.
They're not technical. They just run at you and punch you and shoot you. They are a brick in every sense. You just throw yourself at your opponent, and that's how you win. You either get shot on the way or you win.
Yep.
They don't play the Maelstrom game. They don't play the objective game. They kill the opponent.
Yeah.
So yeah, to be fair though, having said that, they are really fun to play as well.
Yeah, of course.
Because you're just killing stuff.
They're a laugh. They just run about shooting stuff and punching stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Nick Lambert comes in and tells me to piss off. He don't play knights anymore. He plays Gene Stealers or something like that.
Yeah.
So there are Grey Knights. So it's a little bit skewed because
those Dutch guys are balls.
It's a little bit skewed because it's the ITC faction. So it doesn't include soup. Yeah. It's basically going off the largest detachment. So the information is a little bit skewed, and I apologise for that. So whilst there are some Grey Knight players, they are both Grey Knights, Guard, and Knights in one soup. So
it's not just Knights on their own, isn't it?
So a lot of them.
Everything in.
Well,
which is fair enough.
In the 11.7% of lists, the Imperial Knight detachment is the largest detachment, so it's mostly Knights.
Yeah, I can find
the
that might just be one Knight in a Guard battalion or whatever.
Well, no, it's the biggest detachment.
Okay.
So it's the one with the most points in.
Yeah, which is when each one's going to be 350 plus.
Yeah, so
which is fair enough.
So if you took a Dominus and then loads of Guardsmen, the Guardsman is going to be the faction.
Yeah.
Whereas this is probably more likely a couple of Knights, maybe a super heavy detachment.
Couple of Knights, couple of Helverins.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So this is the main faction of the lists.
But no Dark Angels.
No, there are no Dark Angels. So as I said, as an ITC faction.
Again, I think they're struggling, aren't they? I think they're in the same. I think the Dark Angels are very much like the Vanilla Marines.
Yeah, reroll ones to hit if you stand still.
Yeah.
Whatever. Good point.
Yeah.
Why even bother?
Yeah, when you've got
I only lose one to morale, but I reroll it anyway.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, stand still and reroll ones, but I'm on a bike. Why would I stand still?
Yeah, I mean, Dark Angel aggressors with 4-pin ones are pretty dope.
Yeah, but you're not going very far.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. You're supposed to stand still. You shoot twice, and now you're rerolling ones to hit, but you just take a chapter master. You take Azrael.
Yeah,
you can reroll hits anyway.
Yeah.
So, but then you do get a 4-pin one as well. So
you just bubble them up.
Yeah. Anyway, so Imperial Knights are the largest faction as a whole. Second largest, undoubtedly is the Drakari at red at the top right, which again is expected because they are probably the two top played factions in the game anyway. So this event doesn't confuse me with that. The interesting one, I believe the next one down, I'm just double checking. Yeah, the third largest faction is Custodes.
Interesting. Do you reckon
that's weird?
Do you reckon that's because they're such a low model count and easy to, get out painted and make them look brilliant? Or
maybe
because they are actually really good.
Again, with ETC, you need staying power,
which they
Custodes definitely have that.
Yeah.
Once they're on an objective, it's hard to get rid of them. But I was quite surprised at how many Custodes players there were. To be fair.
Lots of storm shields and people on bikes.
Hell of a lot of storm shields and loads of bikes, yeah.
But
to be fair, it's actually joint third because Tyranids is 9.2% as well.
Again, I'm not surprised at that. I think Tyranids got really good in when the Codex dropped, and I don't think you see them as much as you probably should, because they are really good at what they do. And again, I think they're like Orcs. You can build them in. You can build
There's
a
quite a lot of
shooty
builds,
one.
Isn't there?
You can build
the indirect fire is super good in this terrain format because they are using the ITC terrain where you block line of sight on the bottom.
Yeah,
and also there's just lots of good stuff like that.
Oh, you just take big punchy monsters.
Yeah, Nidzilla as it were.
Yeah.
Joint fourth, I think it's about 7% times 2. It's Guard and where is it? Where has it gone? There's a Guard and Demons. So Demons is mainly
surprising. But then again,
Nurgle.
Yeah, I'm going to say that if they're going to be Nurgle,
mainly I'm pretty sure every list is Nurgle list.
So it's going to be Nurgle with a few maybe Death Guard players.
That's why there's 716 plague bearers, right?
Well, yeah, that's true.
Across 120
That's just
players.
in one guy's list.
Yeah. If everyone wanted to split up the plague bearers equally, every person at the event would get 7.
Yeah.
Is that Nurgle's number?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
There you go. CJ, you need to write that in somewhere. You need to split that up.
Yeah. But then it gets super broken down. Like I'm trying to work out which one's the next biggest. Yunari at only 6% or 5.8.
Again, which is probably about right. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the
Has it got Asiani in there with Drakari there? Have you got actual?
no,
split
so
factions?
Asiani is Eldar.
Craftworld, yeah.
Really, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think Craftworld has its own breakdown. I've gone off the data that I've already been given, so
Yeah, I'm surprised there's not as many Drakari players there as well.
yeah. So 10%.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the smallest is Joint Death Guard, Heretic Astartes, and Thousand Sons at 0.8%, which is one player each. So 0.8% is one player. Necrons, there is 2, 1.7. It must be doing some rounding. There's 2 Necron players. Space Wolves at 5% was interesting.
Yeah, I think Space Wolf's got decent.
Yeah.
The new Codex.
Grey Knights is 2 players again, or 2 or 3 players.
Yeah.
Death Watch at 1.7, so that's 2 players.
Yeah.
Blood Angels at 3 players, with Blood at 2.5.
That's surprising.
Yeah.
That one is surprising.
Adeptus Astartes, which is basically
Space
Codex Space Marines at 3 players again. I do have all the numbers. It doesn't look as nice, but I have the sheet. So as you can see, you've got all the breakdowns here. So you've got 28 players playing Asiani, 12 playing Chaos, 56 playing Imperium, 2 playing Necrons, 4 playing Orcs, 7 playing Tau, 11 playing Tyranids. And then Craft World, you got 4, Drakari, you got 13, Harlequins, you got 4, 7, you got Yunari, 9 Chaos Demon players, 1 Death Guard, 1 Chaos Marines, 1000 Sun, 3 Space Marine Codex, 11 Custodes, which is the second highest in Imperium, third highest faction, 5 playing Admech, 9 playing Guard, 3 playing Blood Angels, 2 playing Death Watch, 3 playing Grey Knights, 14 Imperial Knights, 6 Space Wolves, which is surprising again, 2 Necrons, 4 Orcs, 7 Tau, 11 Tyranids.
No Gene Stealer cults.
No Gene Stealer cults, because don't forget they got super bum nerfed in the beta FAQ because they got rid of their infiltrating. You can't
Of course,
infiltrate till
yeah. And they own the Index army now, along with Sisters.
yeah.
And Inquisition, but they're not really an army, are they? So
Yeah, so they are the last 2 that has received Codex and put into, because they changed how the FAQ worked and how Infiltrate and Deep Strike worked.
Yeah, they can't do their
they got rid of
ambush
it,
rule,
and they just
innit?
said you can't use it until the Codex comes out, and it's like,
Yeah.
what am I supposed to do?
Play Nids.
Yeah, play Nids. So yeah, all those Gene Stealers are now just Tyranids. But yeah, 11 players, joint third with Custodes. For Tyranids and Custodes was interesting. So top players being Imperial Knights.
It's a good mix though. That it's not all. At least then it's not all going to be Knight suit, Eldar suit. You know, Craftworld. I mean, how many Craftworld players is in it? Do you say there's like 4?
And with that, not including Yunari.
That's what I mean. But actual full Craftworld, that's low. That for full Craftworld.
Yeah. Yeah, but if you add them together, then you've got 11 players, so they'd be joint third then.
Yeah.
Because likely the Craft World, the Yunari Craft World as well.
Yeah, I suppose.
They have a mix of Harlequins in there, but most of the time there'll be Craft World in there.
I don't know why you'd ever throw in Harlequins with Yunari anyway, because they just don't benefit from being Yunari at all. Because they're either too far away to soul burst them, or they're just dead. Yeah. Because they've lost their advance and shooting and charging and stuff.
Hey, T Light League, how you doing, man? Welcome.
Hello.
How are you?
It's an interesting breakdown, though.
It is interesting.
It's a nice spread of armies.
Yunari is so much better still for most net listers. Are you saying I'm a net lister, CJ? Because that's very insulting. Also, yeah, I know. So yeah, I said I quite enjoyed making the little pie charts. I'll probably drop this on the event page if people are interested. I mean, it's not much. You can probably work this out yourself, but I quite like the colours. So
yeah, I think it's going to be a good event anyway, regardless. And you know,
we're super excited.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to going away.
I think the thing is as well, when to say we go to a lot of tournaments, we're not really tournament-esque players, if that makes sense. Do you know what I mean? We're not really gamey about a lot of stuff. We know its rules. We know when people are obviously trying to feed us lies and whatnot, or misinterpretations, but we know how to play. But we're not, we're not gamey. Yeah. That's Elliot.
Elliot's super gamey.
Elliot's the most gamiest person I've ever met in my life.
So I guess the final thing is have a quick look at the rules pack. Have a quick gander. Really have a nosy. I said we've already spoke about a lot of it.
Mm-hmm.
It was a fairly live rules pack, while there was a lot of stuff coming out, like the FAQs stuff like that.
Yeah, there's a lot of live editing and stuff on it, which is really good to see. To see it getting updated.
Yeah,
quite regular as well. Which is some people don't have access to it or just don't do it until a week before. So
there's a strict painting, so everything must be painted, which is nice. They've taken the piece from the Warhammer World events team somewhere about painting. I'm scrolling that. There it is. So you get points for painting properly. So make sure you put multiple highlights, edge highlighting, washers, basing. Make an effort. You can't turn up with something that's spray painted. You must be painted at least. This is like when Lauren says he's not that competitive. It's true.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you get your army roster format in, you get some points, and if you make a load of errors, and you'll lose points extra as well. But
I think we've done all right, haven't we?
I think mostly we've done okay. A couple formatting issues.
Mine was fine,
but we've not. Yeah. Well, you forgot your warlord.
Well, she's on top.
And I forgot to mention spirit stones on the hemlock. The points are there, but it was technically
because it goes with it anyway.
Because it's technically an option that you have to add on.
It's written into its data sheet. Isn't it?
Yeah, but really, it's like it's only 210 points.
Well, that's your 10 points gone.
That's it. I've lost 10 points. I also wrote my point down wrong because I put a detachment at 1210 rather than 1211. The maximum was still correct, but I just wrote the wrong one down. So you get extra points for painting, detailing, basing, squad markings, conversions, and if it's all WYSIWYG, which is cool. Make sure that your army is going to be proper. It's not going to be like a mess. It's not going to be turning up with like unpainted models that have plasma guns that are actually Dark Reaper Exile launchers. Yeah, Tempest launchers. So there's a couple of general mission rules like match play, chapter approved in effect, battlefield terrain are all in effect, beta rules are all in effect. Including the big FAQs. Yeah. No more than 3 Maelstrom cards can be scored in one turn, which is interesting. 6 priority order. If it's unattainable to achieve for the warlord on his own, attainable for the rest of the round, shuffle it back into the unused card deck and have to draw and redraw. Area denial can't be achieved in your first turn, which I'm surprised that card isn't like that anyway. And it's like, don't have anyone in the middle of the board. I'll draw in turn 1, win. Our terrain cannot look better than your army. I mean,
that's a good point.
Yeah. Basic guideline. Yeah, that's fair. Only the main rulebook cards I used. Yeah. It's fair. We already spoke about that.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of balancing what can and can't be scored.
Yeah. The Maelstrom cards are actually 2 points and 4 points, so we got that wrong in the battle report, but never mind.
Oh well. Yeah. Well, yeah, because actually, just going back to the deck thing, imagine if, like I did it, one of the tournaments we did last year, when I had 1,000 Suns and I scored 8 points.
Yeah, horrific.
Off one card.
Yeah, actually horrific.
Yeah, because I had that many cycles. What was it, like cast 8 powers and you get 8 points? Oh no, is it cast 3 for 3 and then 1 for each card?
One for each one you score. Like, you cast after that. Dennis says, "Hey guys, see you in Amsterdam next week. Can't wait, dude. Come and say hello. Make sure you come say hi and say you said hi. See you next week." Because lots of people say, "Oh, hey," and I'll be like, "I don't know who you are."
Yeah.
So make sure you introduce yourself.
Tell us your name. Do you know what I think is going to be quite funny? I think Elliot's going to be the more popular than Lawrence.
Everyone just like Lawrence is there, and just like everyone's harassing him, and then Elliot walks in, and everyone just jumps on it.
Oh, it's Elliot!
Elliot's the only one who's had to do an autograph, I think, so far.
Yeah.
And have a picture taken. Well, I've had pictures taken, but
yeah, good. Oh, he's the pet.
He's the pet. Dark Angel stratagem, secret agenda can't be used. Good job there's no Dark Angels players. What's next? Command points can be used to reroll the following dice. Zero deployed first turn season initiative, or 6 or 7 is played. So you can't really do them anyway.
It's just when you scroll down and it says Yunari can't be used, and you're like, oh.
Oops. So all the Maelstrom objectives are placed equidistant in each sextant.
They're all preset, aren't they?
Yeah.
That's it.
Sextant. We're trying to think about that word.
Yeah, because I was just like, quadrant? No, that's 4.
Yeah. So then you select warlord traits, relics, and psychic powers as each game starts.
Yeah.
And then each mission.
That's why I left it off, because that's what it said in the rules pack.
It's Warlord trait.
Yeah.
So yeah, then you got each mission. I'm not going to go through them all, but like you've got preset deployment type. You've got 2 missions to play, and it gives you all exactly how to play them on there.
Yeah.
Some of them are a little bit modified, like this one's big guns never tire. But you don't just have to kill heavy supports. You choose a unit type, which is the one we played on the battle report. It's really fun.
No, does that mean you've got to take his rule books as well?
I've got my digital version.
Yeah,
so.
and I might have to get a digital version and take an iPad instead.
Yeah,
because that's most of your luggage weight. There is that Warhammer 40k rulebook.
Well, the thing is all the rules are kind of on there, like how to play the mission.
That's fine.
So it tells you the Maelstrom rules, and then it tells you the Eternal War rules. Only exception is the mission with Ascendancy.
Yeah, which is the one we played.
Is it?
Yeah, on Saturday. No, it's Sunday.
On Sunday.
Yeah.
Oh, the
which is mission 2, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh yeah. So the objectives move.
Yeah.
Because I didn't realise.
Yeah, because there was 6 from each edge and 24 away from each other.
Yeah. Yeah. So they move out. So there's 7 objectives rather than 6 on that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they basically have 1 in each quarters of the segments in the corners, so 12 inches on from each corner, and then there's 3 in the middle, 6 inches in the middle of the board, but it's 6 inches on, and then that's 18 inches to the middle of the board, and there's an objective 7, and then another 18.
Yeah.
Is the Maelstrom stratagem being used? I presume they're all being used. I haven't seen anything about not using those stratagems, the ones where you can like redraw cards and stuff like that, but they're so expensive you'd never use them anyway.
Yeah. Like in one night you spend 3 CP to redraw 3 cards or something stupid like that.
Yeah, it's like 3 CP. I've only got 13 and I used 9 of them turn 1.
I've only got 3.
So yeah, there's just stuff like if you concede or you get totally annihilated, you automatically lose the game. Yada yada, and then it's ETC format. So you take the
that'd be a
difference.
20-0, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
If you get table.
Yeah. So you take your VPs. If you got more than 19 difference, you get 20-0. If you table someone, you get 20-0. If they concede, you get 20-0, I believe. Yeah. But the rules pack is all there to have a look. You're welcome to have a look. It's on the Facebook page, which I'll leave a link in the description. Or if you're watching, you can go to the Facebook page. Alliance Open Dutch Grand Tournament. Sold out, I think the name is.
Yeah. Or just go to their Facebook page because it is quite interesting to see what the guys are doing.
Yeah, I'll look at live streams. They're really funny.
Really, really good. They are quite funny, yeah. See all the terrain being sprayed, built. It looks really, really good.
Not an automatic 20-0.
Oh, okay.
Let's read it. It gets an additional 3 points if you table someone.
Okay, yeah. That's better. Then at least you're not going to lose your score.
Better. Please read that. It's a good job he's watching to correct us. So tell everyone something wrong. His opponent scores the highest possible number of victory points if you concede. So you score an extra 3 points. 3 points, you get total annihilation, and then if you concede, you score the highest possible
score.
Yeah.
So it would be a 20-0 for conceding, not tabling.
From your Maelstrom objective. So if you draw like cards that you can't possibly score and you've only got 1 VP, you'll end with 1 VP.
Yeah.
That's fair. So it's a good job we're reading it, right?
Yeah.
We did definitely read it. But this is what you do on the plane on the way to the tournament.
Yeah, exactly.
We got like 2 hours to do nothing, so I'll have to read the event pack.
Yeah, or if you mark who we're going with and he just says, what mission are we playing?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. CJ says it's mostly
20-0.
Anyway. That's what will probably just happen.
Yeah.
But loser still gets... So it's not... Yeah, so you still get your extra points. But then there's a bit about chess clocks. Hopefully they are optional. I believe they are.
Yeah, I think it's anyone can decide who to use them.
Yeah. Are we going to be there on the Friday? We actually land.
We
at
land
like
about 8 o'clock, don't we? 8
quarter
PM.
to 9.
Quarter to 9. Yeah, 8:45 PM.
Yeah. So
we are for a bit.
We are going to be there. We're probably going to come drop our stuff off, walk around, and then
because we are actually stopping in the hotel, aren't we? Where the event is, so we'll be around. Yeah, definitely.
Yes. Yeah, so our plan is. Sorry for the mirror effect. Watching live. We're planning on coming out and saying hello to everyone, then going to get some food.
Yeah, food.
And then, depending on how Saturday goes, go party.
Yeah.
Or we're going to have an early night. It all depends how Saturday goes.
That's one thing I will say about Amsterdam. It's a good party at night.
Yeah.
I've been a few times and it's really, really good.
I've never been. I've always wanted to go.
Yeah.
Now
so you want to go back when there is no tournament because it's a fantastic city to go and visit.
Yeah, what if I went when there's another tournament on?
Well, you'll not see it then, will you? You'll need more than a day to go and see Amsterdam, pal.
You're playing in his Wilson. Good luck, mate. So yeah, is there any lists that you've seen that are particularly scary, Dan?
Well, the one I actually reviewed
The
looks
9 wave
evil.
serpents.
Yeah, just because it won't die.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a Farseer, 3 Spirit Seers. I think it's randomly at 61 Guardians. He must have had spare points.
Must have.
And then 9 Wave Serpents with cannons, but no Spirit Stones, which is interesting. But that's all Baeltan as well. So the rerolls for days.
Re-rolls.
9 Wave Serpents. You know, if there's nothing for him to be scared of in terms of firepower, so if you face an Ork boy horde, you just go around.
Oh yeah, it's just
shields for days.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. It's you know, oof, scary. I've not actually read a lot of. In fact, I've not read any of the lists. To be fair, apart from that one, I've been told to check, so just not had time. But I know there's. Then obviously the night lists are going to cause issues if the full night lists. But no, I think my list is all right. I think it should stand up to it. Well, stand up for itself.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, so I've seen a lot of the demon ones. A lot of the demon ones look quite scary, like Plague Bearer Horde.
Yeah.
I said there's one guy with 150 Plague Bearers.
150 Tower Warriors.
Well, they're a lot easier to kill than Plague Bearers.
This is true. Yeah.
The list I checked was Yanari. It was very similar to my own. But it didn't have any Wave Serpents. I don't think.
Yeah.
It might have one.
Yeah.
So it had Baeltan, Yanari, Dark Reapers, and 2 units of Shining Spears.
Yeah.
And stuff like that, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
A lot of the regular net lists, Netflix. A lot of regular net lists.
Yeah, that's the thing. The net list, I'm not actually too worried about because a lot of it is soup, where you can just kill all the, the chaff off, for instance, quite easily, and then just deal with the bigger stuff. Yeah. I think that with my list personally, without getting anywhere kind of secrets, I've got enough firepower to deal with most, chaff things because of the rerolls, and then I've got the heavy hitting stuff in behind, so I can pick on a target at a time if I need to.
Yeah. I said the Plague Bearers will always do really well in this format because it's just sit on objectives and you'll win.
Yeah.
Especially when a lot
and
of
they don't run away either. That's the thing.
No. So I nearly brought Plague Bearers to this event, and now I just couldn't be bothered to paint them.
Yeah.
But this weekend I'm picking up a Plague Bearer army. So
yeah, which we can use for other games as well.
Spoilers.
Interesting.
Yeah. Spoilers. I'm picking up a demon army this weekend, so going down to Bristol and get it. We'll play some games down there. Yeah, so I'll have a Plague Bearer army on the channel fairly soon.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool. So that'll be another army. We're actually running out of armies to buy.
Well, I've got the not so secret one coming up as well, aren't I, when I finish doing that. So I'm doing another Craft World.
Yeah, doing Iandan this time.
Doing Iandan, yeah. We've got a lot of Wraith to paint, so I've got it is going to be a full Wraith army as well. So there'll be not a Wave Serpent in sight. It's going to be Wraiths and some tanks. Yeah. And maybe a few Wraith Knights.
Should be pretty sweet. Yeah, so we've got lots of armies in the way. But is there any questions? You know what? I'll pause the podcast. I'll start up again. We'll take any questions and then we'll do that. So,
yeah.
Stop. So, is there any questions about the event? Anything you want to ask about Alliance Open in general? Alex Petford's list is pretty tasty, I've been told.
There you go. Get it open. Let's have a look. Let's critique it. After reading our list here, what do you guys think of our lists? Do you think they'll do well? Do you think? I mean, Mike's is pretty staple anyway, isn't it? Yours. Mine.
Yeah. Oh dear, that's good. So it's Sloppity Bilepiper, Poxspringer, and Spoil Spot Scrivener. 120 Plague Bearers.
So they're all going to be like -1 tick, +1 toughness.
Yeah. Advancing and moving. And then another detachment of Demon Prince of Khorne, Herald of Slanesh, 23 Plague Bearers with the Plague Ridden, so 24 Plague Bearers, and then 2 units of 20 Bloodletters, and a tree.
Rud's just asked what we guys got. So I'm taking Baeltan Craft World, and Mikey's taking
Pinkari.
Yeah,
you might have seen. I've been working on it on Instagram. We put pictures on there.
Yeah.
But yeah, that list is good.
Mine's a pretty fluffy Baeltan list actually, really, and it's Guardians and Wave Serpents, and some Dire Avengers, a couple of Farseers, a couple of Warlocks. That's literally the list.
Yeah.
And some Dire Reapers, Dark Reapers.
Yeah.
But yeah.
There's another one. There's no one here. Tom Adriani. 3 units of 20 bloodletters, 51 plague bearers, 25 Zangors.
No, Rude. I'm not the 9-wave serpent list. I had to check that list.
No, Dan's got 5-wave serpents.
I've just got the 5. Yeah.
There's another one here. 90 plague bearers with the characters, 50 bloodletters, and then cultists. Oh boy, this is
Gus van der Berg is a one to look at. CJ says.
Oops, spelled his name wrong. Gus van der Berg. It's a guard brigade and assassins. So he's got company commander, primary psycho Strachan. So he's Katachan. He's got 6 units of 10 infantry with chainswords, and one's got a grenade launcher. I presume that's points. Harker, priests, 6 Bulgarians with 3 slab shields and 3 brute shields.
Yeah, because the Katachan infantry can just take swords and pistols, can't they?
Yeah,
rather than las rifles.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Bulgarians, 10 Crusaders, Armoured Sentinel, Rough Riders, Manticore.
Rough Rider, Astra Horde.
Yeah. And then he's got Hector Rex as well.
Randomly.
Which is just great.
That'll be because doesn't he not debuff like Psychers? He's like a mini Calexis,
and you've got the Calidus, Eversor, and Calexis as well.
That sounds evil.
But yeah, it's just the Horde of Brigade of Guard, which is always good. But then you got like the Crusaders and the Bulgarians to protect everything that you need. And then Rough Riders.
Yeah, it's 2 up inruns all over, it? 2 up inruns, 2 up armor saves.
2 up saves. Rough Riders everywhere.
The shield wall.
Yeah. So that's what used to be really good with the Smash Captains and stuff, because you use them to protect your characters.
Yeah. I mean, I actually really like the Rough Riders. I prefer the Krieg ones. The Krieg Rider, Death Riders are really, really good. Yeah. I think we should see more Rough Riders and stuff like that, because I know they don't make them and they're an index option now.
That's the thing. I think that's why they don't make them much anymore. So
yeah, I know Lawrence uses the Talaran ones, don't they? And they're really good with their hunting spears and stuff.
Yeah, they are pretty good.
But yeah, you just don't see army like that anymore. Sadly, that's nice to see actually. I bet it's nasty as well, especially if it hits you. Because all
be interesting. We could play it round 1. We don't know our pairings yet.
Actually, just thinking, are the Rough Riders going to be Katachan as well, aren't they? Yeah. So they're going to get +1 strength on the charge. Gonna be what, strength 6? Oh dear. That's nasty.
It is nasty. There's quite a few nasty lists. So if you want to check out the list, do check out the Facebook page and have a look. We'll have a look at one more. Rick Stalin's list.
I think, to be fair, with it being quite a big GT, I'm not surprised we're seeing lists like that.
Well, yeah, it's kind of expected, isn't it?
Yeah.
Rick Stalin has Tyranids. He has a Neurothrope, Malanthrope. Oh dear, 90 Termagants.
Yay!
12 Zoanthropes.
They're the psychic ones, aren't they?
Yeah. 9 Biovores. Oh, he has got Genestealer Cults. He's got loads of hybrids, and then he's got Astropath and Rattlings. Oh, all the infantry get the +1.
Yeah, I've just seen that. Yeah. Oh,
our bad.
That'd make them broken.
Yeah.
Well, not quite.
Yeah, it's pretty good, that one.
No, it's going to be a tough weekend regardless who we draw.
I'm really looking forward to it.
I am, yeah. We're going to another country to play Warhammer.
Yes.
You know.
We're literally international Warhammerers.
Warhammer. I mean, we've both been to Gibraltar, but
into Europe.
A bit different, isn't it?
We've been into Europe.
A bit. Well.
And on that one, I think we're going to have to call it a night. So that was Hellstorm Wargaming Podcast Overran number 2.
As always.
There is a really nice spread of list we're really looking forward to playing. So, you got any final thoughts or comments, Daniel? I like calling you Daniel when I talk to you on the podcast. Daniel? It sounds does it make me sound important?
No, CJ's on my vibe. Yeah, thanks, CJ, man. I like it too.
Yeah. Daniel, it has a nice vibe.
No, not that. Yeah, so no, I'm just looking forward to it. Just get everything finished off, ready to go, and then we're going.
Yeah. A quick rundown of the agenda for everyone who missed it. We did a food review at the beginning of Snack-a-Mole. which is really fun. They're really tasty. You go check them out. We are not sponsored. We just tried them because they are nice. We gave a rundown of the Ork Codex. We both agree it's pretty strong. Can't wait to see what it does in the meta.
All round it.
Event dates on the 5th of January. We're having a community gaming day at Sanctuary Gaming Centre. It's going to come down. You can have a play with us on the boards. I don't know what that sentence was.
So be careful.
You can play some games with us. You can come down and say hi and stuff. Also, we are running our second tournament on the 6th and 7th of April into the Hellstorm 2. 48 plus man GT. We're going to call it GT now. Yeah, 5 games, ETC format. Fairly loose building restriction. We're just making a couple of minor adjustments, but they might change with chapter approved. So it's a draft. It's going to be a draft rules pack until the chapter approved is out. Food will be covered. Ticket prices are to be confirmed. Events will be out today or tomorrow on Facebook. And then we are at the Alliance Open next weekend. I'm taking Inari, Dan's taking Biltan. And we will be.
What CJ just wants to know the dates sector. Is it
our event, the one, not the April.
Oh
one,
right,
the
later in the year one.
That's going to be late August, I believe.
August, yeah.
Late August or early September.
When it's a bit hotter.
Yes, we're just waiting for that one. I'm thinking potentially having that one as ITC rather than ETC.
Yeah.
So we're an ETC event and ITC event.
Yeah.
Should be interesting.
Changing it up so they're not all the same.
Yeah. So it'll be 48 plus. So it is definitely a GT. I've been told.
Yeah. 48 plus to wherever we can fit tables, really.
Yeah. We should be able to get 60. I think.
Any heats?
Heats?
We're not that big yet.
No, just one. just the one big old grand tournament. Yeah. But yeah, that date will be announced in April for our third event, Hellstorm into the Hellstorm 3.
God, that would be a thing, wouldn't it? If we got that big, we had to run heats.
Maybe one day.
Well, I mean, technically, with the sorry to go off on another tangent.
Here we go.
With Sanctuary's their own tournament schedule.
Yeah,
they do actually have kind of
a mini grand tournament.
Yeah, they have a mini grand tournament at the end of the year where everyone, basically all your scores are calculated up, and the top is it 30 or 40?
Top 24.
Top 24 players get invited back to a grand final kind of thing.
Yeah, and whoever wins
Hall
gets
of Fame
free entry for the rest of the year.
For the rest of the year, which is really
by entering our tournament, you'll get added to that event.
Yeah, so our scores count towards that as well.
Yeah,
even though it's not specifically ours.
Yeah. I'll check out the rules patch here, CJ. So the last one was we are at the Alliance Open. We're going next weekend. I'm taking now. You're taking Biltan.
Yeah.
We can't wait. We'll be doing a podcast in 2 weeks' time, which is the 21st.
Yep. After we're knackered and
after we come back after the event, and we'll be talking all about it.
Yep.
So with that one, thank you very much for listening, guys. I've been Mikey.
I've been Dan.
We've been Hellstorm Wargaming. You've been fantastic, and hopefully you'll listen to us in the next one.
Yeah. The food.
We're going to bring jet chicken or maybe something different. But thank you for listening, and we'll catch you later.
Adios.
Cool. Guys, that is podcast done. Thank you very much for tuning in. It's
probably going to be a Greg sandwich, to be fair.
Yeah, we're going to do traditional English food like
Greg's.
Black pudding.
Oh, black pudding. I actually were talking about that at work today. Like, imagine having a black pudding butter.
Black pudding butter? Oh, dear. Don't forget, guys, we were just saying bye to the podcast. If you've got any final questions, anything you want to ask us before, we'll stay on for another 5 minutes.
Yeah. Like, what's
If you got anything
pudding?
to ask us? Yeah. Because obviously we record the podcast live, so you get the full scoop. You know, as Keemstar would say, make sure you stay in the loop. Because if you want the scoop, make sure you stay in the loop by hitting subscribe and liking and hitting the bell button.
Please stop.
I have no idea how to pronounce what CJ said, but it looks tasty. Dan, why don't we bring back some Amsterdam treats and review them?
Oh, there we are. Then we could do that.
That is an idea.
There you go. We'll bring back some Dutch food.
We'll bring back some Dutch treats, and we will...
Stroopwafels.
We've had stroopwafels.
Yeah, we have.
We want something interesting. I really want some more Snackamore. They were tasty.
Yeah.
Right.
Amsterdam treats.
Amsterdam treats.
I mean, I mean, we said that a bit loosely, didn't we? Amsterdam food treats.
I've got this really nice brownie. It's so good. I don't know why I can't stop eating them.
Yeah, I'm not taking you where I usually go.
No, we're not going there.
We'll not make the next
No,
day.
we want to go to a bakery, but a normal bakery that sells
croissant.
Patisserie.
Croissant.
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 So yeah,
I'm really looking forward to it and meeting everyone.
I can't wait to meet
Obviously,
you all.
our Dutch friends.
Yes, I didn't realise we had a little bit of a fan base in
Looks like it. Yeah, I mean that's probably Moon
Holland.
Tyranny, to be fair.
It is probably Moon Tyranny just shouting about us all the time.
That's it.
Our longest sub, what a legend.
What a boy.
Yes, indeed. So now we are going to end it. We're going to end the live one. So, any other final thoughts, Dan, for the live people? Because they are legends for staying this
No,
long
I
watching.
can't wait, and yeah, it'd be good to meet everybody and play some Warhammers.
Thank you, Dan. I appreciate that. I can't wait to meet everybody. We're looking forward to seeing Moon Tyranid again, meeting Toadasol, meeting CJ in person, and all the other guys from Alliance Open.
Yep.
Meeting Dennis
Yeah,
as well.
it's a Facebook relationship at the moment.
It is, yeah. So, thank you very much for watching, guys. We've been Hellstorm Wargaming.
Again.
You guys have been fantastic, and hopefully we'll catch you in the next one. Have a great day, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.